You don't have to wear these if you want to, but we have like sound effects and stuff you'll hear.
Right, no, put them on.
And the biggest thing is you want to be like pretty much right up on this. That'll move up and down easy. You can adjust as needed. There's should be like a little L and R in there too. So the chords on the left. Yep. And if you got to hop up for use the restroom break or anything, just hop up to your thing. We'll keep it rolling. All right, you good, Mark?
Yeah.
Hello, I'm John Stairs. You're listening to Topics Under the Stairs. As always, I'm joined by Ryan and Mark.
Hello there.
How we doing?
Tonight, we have Joe Kenney of Joe's Crazy Critters with us.
How's it going, guys?
So I initially found out about Joe from a story that was in the news recently, and then I started digging a little deeper, and Joe has a really cool business bringing exotic pets and animals to parties and events and schools and all sorts of things. So he's got a bunch of really cool animals, some that we'll meet tonight. And I'm excited to hear about how he got in the business and the hobby of keeping these types of animals. And it's really cool. I'm excited to dive into it. So without further ado, we'll get some light housekeeping out of the way first.
Hurry up, John.
And we can dive right in. This episode is brought to you by Revival Motoring and the Revival Motoring Network. You can check out revivalmotoring.com for updates on all the shows. Us here on Topics Under the Stairs, our friends at Revival Motoring and Luce's Fast. On the website, there's a bunch of merch. You can also sign up for our program called Bucks for the Boys.
Bucks for the boys!
Bucks for the Boys is our value for value method where you can help keep the podcasts rolling. All this stuff costs money, the studio, the server space, the equipment, and we don't hide behind a paywall. You can listen and watch all of this for free. There's 3 separate YouTube channels. Us here at Topics Under the Stairs, Revival Motoring, and Luce's Fast. You should subscribe to all those, even if you're not a regular listener, because it will help us. On your favorite podcast listening platform, if you're an audio-only person, which I am myself. I listen while I'm driving usually. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever your favorite method is, subscribe on those. Leave comments where you can. On Spotify, you can leave comments now. And if you're listening to one of the shows, share it on your story. Tell a friend. If you're on a bus trip full of people, put it on speaker and just like play it at full volume. Make everybody listen. All that stuff's good.
Well, they're going to make them put it on their phone so we get the extra.
We got to get the extra streams. That's right. That's right. But yeah, tell a friend.
It's baby steps.
Yeah,
tell a friend.
Steps.
Listen, like tonight, you might have a friend who's like into reptiles. They're like, hey, I heard this podcast. They had a whole reptile special episode, and show them the episode, and maybe they'll become a fan. And maybe next week when we do something different, they'll be excited about it, even though it's not reptiles. Hopefully. I mean,
we're excited.
That's the idea,
We're
right?
excited every week.
I'm excited every week. Talking about excited, like Joe was the easiest guest I've ever booked. I'm like, it is like pulling teeth to
Sometimes,
book this show sometimes because we do this every week. We've been doing this every week for 5 years. And it's like, we try to be creative and think of different careers and like different artists or, things that are a day job that might be different than a normal day job. And it's like, sometimes like, oh, well, this Thursday I have an appointment and, my kids have to go to bed. And Joe's like, yeah, man, I'm in. I'll see you next week. Done deal.
Try to keep it simple. Give me a time and a place.
Yeah.
Make it there.
This is the dream. If everybody was this cooperative, I mean, this show would be a lot easier for all of us. But yeah, I'm excited to talk to Joe. It's going to be a really fun episode. If you're from Massachusetts, New England in general, I'm sure you've heard the story about the alligator in the Charles River. So obviously that's how we found Joe. But honestly, I'd like to talk about that briefly and get into the rest of Joe's stuff. That's just how we happen to hear about Joe here at Topics Under the Stairs. But yeah, listen to all the shows. All the shows are on all the things. Subscribe. We appreciate it. Support Revival Motoring. That's what makes this all possible. This Sunday at the warehouse here, we are a conglomerate of many businesses. Our friends at KD Designs are also in this building, and every year they host a toy drive with Ocean State Dubs, better known now as the gentleman from New England Dust Off. And the toy drive is this Sunday. If you can't make it in person, you can reach out to Blake. You can reach out to KD Designs. You can reach out to us, and we'll get you in touch with the right people. You can make a donation via Venmo. You can make a donation via PayPal. Kyle and his kids go shopping and pick out toys with those donations, and it will turn into an actual toy and be donated to an actual charitable foundation. And that is this Sunday. What's the time frame of that, Ryan?
9 to 3 is usually what we run.
9 to 3, there'll be people hanging here.
I say weather dependent. That doesn't mean if it rains, it's not going on. I just mean like if it's cold.
It might be indoors.
Yeah, it could be. It could be moving to the warehouse like I did it last year.
Yeah, people might hang out for longer or less time. Some years when it's warm out, there's a parking lot full of cars.
We had toys blowing away last year.
Yeah.
Not just the tarps, but the toys.
Yeah.
So we had to relocate.
You know, and if if it's 50 degrees out, sometimes there's a parking lot full of cool cars.
Exactly.
Here, so you never know. But come hang out, bring a toy. If you can't make it, there's ways to donate. Reach out, and we'll get you set up with that.
Yep.
Awesome. Mike Reynolds.
Yeah, what's up, Mike Reynolds? Thanks for joining us in the chat. Yeah, we got a few people on live stream right now. We'll see who else joins us. We appreciate everybody watching live, and if you're listening, on an audio only thing, you should join us in the live chat because things get wild here, and you can send in live questions. Yeah, you can send in live questions.
It's
you
not
can
just
help
Mark's
produce the
pretty
show.
face to look at.
So, you got any callbacks?
Nothing serious. I've just been watching. We just started watching this ridiculous show.
Okay.
It's called It's Florida Man.
Oh, I can see how that can be ridiculous.
It's literally like it's a short story every episode.
Okay.
Of complete are you
like the
fucking
news
kidding?
things?
Almost like the first episode we watched, this guy was fucked up on probably meth or something, and he just went in this random
Florida
fucking pond, and a fucking gator fucking ripped his arm out.
Oh Jesus!
And as he's swimming back, he sees the gator coming back to him, and he's like, "Oh, I saw my mother."
Joe, can I get
It's fucking insane. And then the second episode was this mermaid. There's a restaurant where a bar and all these mermaids fucking
they
swim around.
Yeah.
And it was and during the episode, it's you would have pictured the Playboy Mansion, and they're just talking to everyone, and everyone's from fucking hips down in mermaid fucking suit. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh my god!
So we were at a hotel that had that, and it was a restaurant, and you booked reservations for the time the mermaids were swimming.
Exactly. Yeah, that's basically.
And it was in Florida. It was in Fort Lauderdale. It was probably the same hotel.
Probably. It's fucking insane.
Do you remember how I told you Cassie and I got trapped in Fort Lauderdale on our honeymoon because we were supposed to go to Costa Rica and the flight got canceled? We were at the hotel with the fucking mermaid show.
Yeah, it might have been the same thing.
It might have been the same
So
show.
this show's fucking bizarre. There's 2 seasons. There's 6 episodes in the first one.
God.
We're 2 in, and I'm
hooked.
I'm just it's to me, it's the Joe Exotic shit.
Sure.
I mean,
we were
a story.
Everyone.
Yeah,
that was something.
So we're just what the fuck?
Yeah,
there was a couple. You know how they do it? They do it like Weird History.
Okay.
That's the premise of the show. So everyone understands the concept there. And there's other famous actors in that deep down because I saw a couple and I'm like, I like him. I want to watch that.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, when does he come into play here? That's it. That was my only callback.
Nice. Yeah, I don't have anything big this week. I've been helping Chris and Anthony, both friends of the show and the network, work on a TDI swap on Sarah and Anthony's Mark II Coupe. It's been fun. I don't really mess with diesel stuff much, so it's been a learning experience for all of us. And we got it started last night, so that was a big feat. So that was cool.
Nice.
Barely brought my car out because it's been cold and miserable out.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try to a couple more times before the salt flies. Probably Sunday. Bring it to the toy drive.
Nice.
Been fishing a lot. That's about it. Hitting the kayak, fishing. Slow mornings with this cold weather, but you know what? I don't give a shit if I'm catching perch. Like if I'm reeling something in, I'm entertained.
Yeah.
He's so new.
It's keeping me busy.
He's so new.
It's keeping me busy.
Fun.
They're fun, right?
I like my perch.
Yeah. No, the other thing, there's a pond in Middleborough that I fish all the time, and I get a ton of crappie there, and it's like they're not huge, but they're fun. You know, it keeps me busy.
Yeah.
Keeps me
I only
busy.
have I can tolerate it when it's like ice fishing. I'm fine with that stuff.
Yeah.
It's so slow.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah, but you're there to drink and to also
No,
fish.
I don't drink that much when I'm ice fishing. Like honestly, other than the actual big trip we do,
Yeah.
I usually don't drink at all.
No.
Yeah, no, I don't drink it all when I'm
No.
fishing because I'm fishing. I want to go like 6 to 8 in the
Yeah.
morning or something. So
Oh, yeah, that's different, I guess. I mean, unless you spend it all day there.
yeah,
Right.
no, I never spend all day. A couple hours and I'm out. But yeah, no, I've just been fishing a lot. That's about it.
Nice.
Puppy's doing great. We're in puppy school. We're using the instructor that Mark and Kat
Mark's
recommended.
eyes just rolled into the back of his head.
Yeah.
Oh, Pat Con? Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, Pat
She's
Con
awesome,
is
man.
awesome.
Yeah.
And we're in a class with, so she's a breeder of Goldens. And we're in a class with 3 of the Goldens from her last litter.
Oh my God.
So it's
really?
Wesley
That's
and
funny.
3 Goldens that are all like a month older than him.
And they're all just like, hi,
Yeah.
hi, hi,
Oh, yeah.
hi.
Yeah, it's funny. So and it's 5 minutes from home. It
Yeah.
couldn't be
Yeah,
more
couldn't be
convenient. So
more
it's great.
convenient.
Everything is good about it. Yep. That's all I got.
Yeah. Good.
Nice.
Ryan, what do you got?
My only callback is actually a restaurant recommendation.
Okay.
It's kind of a slept-on restaurant that it's been around for a long time. It was so it was our anniversary last week, so we went out to dinner on Saturday.
Yeah.
Happy anniversary.
And thank you. And we try to figure out a place. We try to go to different places. We always end up at the same 3 fucking places, right? So like,
Yeah.
we're trying to think outside
Yeah.
the box. So Ian's like, oh, how about the Wharf, which is the Wharf Tavern in Warren.
Okay, I've heard of that. I
Been
haven't
around for
I've heard of it too.
easily 35 years. It's been around. It used to be called the Wharf Tavern. Now they just call it the Wharf. I guess
Okay.
they did some kind of renovation years ago, but it's the same place. Mostly seafood. And I'm not a huge seafood guy, but every once in a while I'll do fish and chips. But man, I had the best bowl of chowder and some delicious fish and chips. And they have.
Oh yeah, you went full seafood.
Oh yeah, I
that's
went
a big
full
deal
course
for you.
of seafood.
Yeah,
Yeah. And
You're
no,
like
but the
you
place
and
is
Cassie are
delicious.
similar. She's like, I don't like seafood, but I'll fuck up some clam chowder and fish and chips.
That's like starter seafood, right? That's like
Yeah.
baby seafood.
Is
It's not
it?
like,
I don't
yeah,
know.
I don't know. I'm not eating like salmon or swordfish or anything like that.
You're not
So,
eating like shrimp and lobster and
No,
stuff.
definitely
No,
not.
he's not eating the good stuff.
I don't know.
Save it for me. It's fine.
That's as that's
I'll
as
eat
far
all
as
the
I can get
ocean
in.
stuff.
It's as far as my toe goes
From
into the
sea,
water.
I'll eat it.
You eat it all? Yeah, that's how I am too. Do you do raw stuff?
I don't care if it's raw, cooked.
Yeah, I'm the same. Yeah.
It's like he's a caveman.
Just catch it and gnaw on it.
Yeah. Put it in my mouth. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's just a restaurant we always forget about. It's only like 20 minutes from the house. And
Nice.
Yeah.
It was great.
It's decent. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
Good
and
service.
all their very good service. The waitress was a hot shit. She was a good time. We had a ball with her.
Nice.
And then all their desserts, most of their desserts from Greg's. The
I love
cake
Greg's.
place.
Yep.
Yeah.
We passed one on the way home from the podcast.
I was just gonna say.
Yeah, there's
yeah,
4 or
their
5 in Rhode
cakes.
Island, and they have like awesome desserts.
Yeah,
That's what they're kind of known for. Desserts
Man,
and their
their
homemade
cakes
pickles.
are so good.
But
Whenever
Did you
I fly
did you get
into
dessert?
TF Green,
yeah.
I usually
What'd you
go to the
get?
one near the
Carrot
airport.
cake.
Carrot
I
cake.
love carrot cake.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
I don't hate carrot cake. But
I don't
love
hate it,
carrot
but
cake.
I probably wouldn't order it just because.
I'm a cheesecake guy.
What
when
the
I
other
go
I
one?
to
enjoy
places like
cheesecake.
Cheesecake's good.
Cheesecake doesn't enjoy me. But,
that. Joe, you a cheesecake guy?
Like lava cakes. Are good.
Oh, lava cake.
cake's
Okay,
good.
yeah, lava cake's good.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got the like death by chocolate
Yeah.
cake,
Yeah,
or whatever
yeah.
it was.
yeah. Chocolate with chocolate and chocolate on top.
I was full, and I'm like, I saw the carrot cake go by, and I was like, I'm gonna need one of those to go home. Yeah.
I like creme brulee a lot too.
That's good.
I fucking love
I
creme
fucking
brulee.
love desserts. I don't even need the fucking meal. Let's just.
Well, it's so funny because
cut the
I'm not
shit
a
with the
dessert
meal.
guy.
Yeah.
Like if I go to a restaurant and we're gonna do 2 out of 3, right? We're gonna do appetizer, dinner,
Yeah.
or dinner, dessert.
I'm
I'll
an
do
appetizer dinner guy,
all
yeah,
day.
for sure. Same.
Dessert, I could
Yeah.
take or leave. It doesn't
I
matter.
enjoy dessert, even if I'm fucking full. I'll get dessert. I'll get my coffee.
Yeah.
And then depending on my
Cassie
mood.
and I do the split dessert thing a lot, just so I can have like
Oh, that's what I
a
do. I
sweet
just
bite.
get
And
them
that's
at the
why
table.
Anne looks at me with her puppy dog eyes. She's like, "Do you want 3 bites? Because I'm getting something."
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the move.
But yeah,
You
no, like a
just get it for the table.
cappuccino for dessert.
My espresso
You a coffee
martini
guy?
or hot-
Coffee guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely coffee guy.
yeah, a good
espresso
cappuccino
martini
or,
or
yeah,
hot,
oh,
a hot coffee.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Dessert's always for the table. I don't need it myself.
Yep.
Just a little taste. It's not.
Yeah.
I don't need a whole fucking piece of cake.
Yep. I did get one news story for tonight.
I have
Yeah,
one
go ahead.
too.
All right, because it's a good one. It's one that's from a couple weeks ago, and I haven't read it yet. And it's just big shouts to Becker. Our friend Becker sends me news all the time, and I don't always get to it, but it's always good shit. And this is a really good one. So.
right.
Breaking
Dog accidentally shoots man with shotgun
Oh,
in
I saw
Pennsylvania.
this. I saw this.
that too.
Yeah. This is a good one. We're all, we're dog people here, so this is a good one. Schilling, Pennsylvania. A 53-year-old man was injured Tuesday night after accidentally being shot by his dog. Police responded to an incident about 11:15 p.m. When officers arrived, the cause of the shooting was initially unclear. Investigators later determined the man had been cleaning his shotgun and placed it on his bed. A dog in the home jumped on the bed, causing the firearm to discharge and strike him.
You're cleaning the gun.
Yeah.
Why would you make
On your bed.
Why would you make sure it's
That's why we
charged
decided
putting
to
it
do
down?
it. It's not like a workshop area.
I would assume when he's cleaning it, it's not loaded. It's not ready to go. I saw this.
I always clean him with bullets. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, let's make this.
Make sure you look down the barrel.
Yeah.
Let's get fucking dangerous.
Listen, why have a gun if it's not full of freedom seeds, baby? Come on.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck. But yeah, so that's typical Pennsylvania behavior as far as I'm concerned.
All right.
Well, it's funny.
I do a lot of work in Pennsylvania, and it's fucking wild out there.
Yeah, you think of like Pittsburgh and Philadelphia, but outside of that, it's pretty fucking rural down there.
Oh yeah, all the guys I work with, they're like, oh, you go fishing this week? And I'm like, yeah, man, what'd you do? It's like, I've been bear hunting. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm baiting for carp. They're baiting for bear.
Yeah, bear.
Yeah.
Cabela's is always like a stop when I go through Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Is
Pennsylvania
theirs better than the Bass Pro down here? Like, they're the same company, but
I
wonder
haven't
if it's
spent
been-
enough
yeah.
time in one. What do you think? Do you think Cabela's better?
I like the Cabela's in PA. It's pretty cool. It's in somewhere down near Hamburg.
Yeah, it's more like
I
hunting
feel like
focused
down
than
there,
fishing,
though,
right?
I feel like location makes a difference, right? Because down there, you probably have a lot more stuff on the shelf than you get in
You
Massachusetts.
get like Barrett 50 cals. Like,
Yeah.
I'm always
Yeah.
upset.
Yeah.
I'm always upset with Bass Pro in Foxborough.
Yeah.
Every time I use them as something specific.
benchmark,
Right? And then
yeah,
I go there and they never fucking have it, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding?
I don't go there because I'm overwhelmed because I don't know what 90% of the stuff is. It's hard to find stuff when I don't know what anything is.
Right.
I see a picture of one thing online, and I have to find this one thing in this whole store.
Well,
It's not easy because I don't know what any of it is. It's all new to me.
All right.
Well, just so sorry, go ahead.
You got news? Go ahead.
I do. So it just so happens that my news story also takes place in Pennsylvania and involves a bear.
Pennsylvania, man.
As a bear chased an 11-year-old boy into a dollar or Family Dollar.
Oh, nice.
He ran. Apparently, he was in the Family Dollar. Came out to check on his father, whatever that means. And then the bear saw him and chased him in.
His father had a six-pack in the car. While he
I don't know
went
what
to the
his
store.
father was doing, but he ran in. The woman there was only one other person in the store, and it was the woman running the register. He ran to her, and the
Getting
bear was
paid
like
$1 an hour,
apparently
dollar store.
right behind him. And the kid took a left, and the bear went straight. They jumped up on a register to look to see where the bear went. And
In the
when
store.
In the store. And then when it went one way, they went the other. She grabbed her keys and her phone and went and they jumped in her car and waited for the bear to make his way out, which he finally
check out.
did.
Check out the rest of his items and
But
check out.
there's video of it.
Let me pull it up.
Just write kid gets chased by black bear. It comes right up.
Like it's never happened before.
I know, right?
Oh, yeah, there it is. Would you look at that? Let's pull it up. Oh, I got to pull it up this way. Beep. We're going to skip that ad.
Yeah, of
and
course
see
we're
what
going
it's
to skip
doing.
that ad. Sounds fake.
Yikes.
Cabela's.
Cabela's.
Amazing.
I'm going to get eaten by bear because I don't have my gun on
He
me.
and his dad stopped to grab a few things at this Family Dollar in Markleysburg. Cole went outside to see what was taking his dad so long, and that's when he saw it, a black bear looking right at him. At first, Cole thought it was going to turn around. Instead, it started chasing him.
And when it runs after me, I turn around, I run in the store. I'm screaming and stuff. This thing was 1.5 feet away from me. I took a left and the bear went straight.
Cole says his heart was pounding as he raced up and down the aisles trying to escape the bear.
I don't think
the
Cole
only
worded it
other
that way.
person
Just saying.
inside the store was the cashier, so he ran to her for help. She grabbed Cole and they both jumped on top the counter to get a better view. The moment the bear turned and walked toward the back of the store, they saw their only chance.
She grabbed her coat, the keys, and the phone. And
Found.
we ran
Oh
out.
my God, such Pennsylvania
And
accent.
when we ran out of there, we all got in the car.
Seconds later, the bear
Pennsylvania's
returns
wild,
to
man.
the front of the store, and that's when the video captures it.
Oh, it's some goddamn lottery. Oh my God. Did it freeze?
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we lost it, but
Anyway,
we got the
I think we
point.
got the gist, yeah.
we got the gist.
But yeah, I
Crazy.
thought that was pretty funny. The best is the Cabela's sweatshirt, fucking as if on cue.
Yeah. Wow, couldn't have made that shit up.
Yeah.
You got any news or anything?
I do, but they're not important.
Okay, you want to dive on in?
Yeah, let's get into it.
All right. So, Joe, let's start at the beginning. You know, the Boston thing, like I said, is how we found out about you. But what got you into this?
So the animal thing's kind of been a lifelong problem, I guess. So it's not, I say that, but it's kind of now my full-time thing, right?
Okay, awesome.
I guess it's kind of started when I was a kid. It was like, I got type 1 diabetes when I was a little kid, so I was like under 2.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So my mom would like force feed me, you know, and I had to eat. So she'd take me outside, distract me by catching bugs or whatever was crawling under a rock.
Yeah,
And,
always into critters
yeah,
and stuff.
Critters,
Wow.
It would distract me enough that I'd be cooperative, I guess.
Yeah.
I was never a cooperative person in general. So, she would my mom kind of force distracted, you know, and I had to eat. As time went, it just kind of started bringing the animals inside, setting up habitats for them. Salamander cages grew into lizard cages, and
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah, like catching the
Bigger and
spotted
bigger.
salamanders and stuff.
yeah.
Yep.
So that's really where it kind of started with the animals.
Yep.
Um,
So it's like a thing started very young.
yeah, it started
Yep.
getting bigger and bigger.
Yep.
Um,
Then you started, I imagine, like buying the reptiles that were,
buying
you know,
the
standard
reptiles
reptile
and-
pets.
Yeah, buying tortoise. I remember when I was probably like 8 or 9. Definitely not a good idea, but I bought like sulcata tortoises. It was a baby at the pet shop.
Yeah.
And I was like, this tortoise gets to be the size of a fire truck tire. I want it, right?
Yeah.
So
Oh shit.
I like saved up my money at the time. It was probably my allowance, right?
Yeah.
Got that. Then was psyched. Continued growing like everything I could do. Got a paper when I was like 9 so I could buy more animals.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Started doing that.
And your parents were always pretty
And
supportive of
yeah,
it?
my parents were always super supportive of it.
That's
as
awesome.
a kid, I went from like my bedroom, cleared out an area.
Yep.
We had like a room for them.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I just kind of grew. And then I was probably 12 when I started doing programs at like kids' birthday parties.
Oh, yeah. So this is
Wow.
like before
Yeah,
you're old
so
enough to
it
even
was-
have like a
Oh,
work
yeah.
permit. Yeah.
Didn't even have a permit. I had nothing. So
Yeah, yeah.
My dad, my mom would book things or drive me to the shows.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. So I was just getting toted around because I was doing like normal pets. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, my corn snake, my leopard gecko. Right,
But still, I
whatever.
mean, like you were
Yeah.
one person that could
Yeah.
bring, you know, a bunch of pets into one place. Yeah.
And then,
How are your parents marketing this?
So, to be honest, back then,
Like, how old are you
not
now?
Really. So now I'm 35.
You're 35.
35 now.
Yep.
And
Wow.
yeah, it's been a long time. So
Yeah.
it kind of grew. Originally, I was marketing it like I remember the first couple of them I did like a school library. It was like a friend's mom.
Yeah.
Was like, oh, come on in. She worked at the library. Then I was selling fish tank coral because I was breeding.
Oh, you're doing like saltwater tank
saltwater-
stuff.
Yeah, saltwater
shit.
tank stuff. And I was selling that to like a pet shop owner.
Yep.
And his wife was a teacher. She was like, oh, come into my class. That would be great. Did that.
Yeah.
Then I just kind of started doing like local birthdays.
Did you get to a point where it's like you were doing all this? Like, was it all along, or was there like one day when you were like, you know, 16,
Yeah,
where it's
so-
like, oh shit, like this can be my career.
Yeah, so
like
I
I don't need to get a real job because this can be my job.
So I remember like probably when I was about 15,
Yeah.
16, I was going into like, I don't know, maybe in high school, freshman year of high school.
Yeah.
I was like, I make this a real business. Like I gotta
Yeah.
put a name. I gotta have it, like, you know.
Yeah.
And I remember sitting on the couch and we were just, my mom, my dad, my brother, we were just shooting ideas of a name back and forth.
Yeah.
We went down to like I think building 19 at the time.
Yeah.
Bought like fake grass and some fake trees, took some pictures.
Yeah.
Out in my front lawn, like
Yeah.
and bought like a safari shirt. I think they were actually from Cabela's at the time.
Oh yeah.
I ordered them from
Yeah, you're doing like the fucking Massachusetts Steve Irwin thing.
Yeah,
I get it. Yeah.
You went through a phase where you said crikey a lot.
No, I get the vision. I get
a
it.
little straw hat for like.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
And I was out in the front lawn like taking pictures. We made up a tri-fold folder. I remember we printed them out back then. We didn't have double-sided printers, so we printed out one side and then we were like
put it back in the other way. Yeah,
the other side.
Yeah,
I was dropping them off at the local like drugstore and the
guerrilla marketing. That's awesome.
Everywhere. And then it kind of took off.
That's awesome.
Did it all through high school. Did it through college.
Yeah. What did you go to school for?
So high school or college?
College
biology.
Okay, that makes sense.
Makes sense. Yeah.
That tracks.
Did biomed. I had planned on being a doctor.
Did you go to a Vogue school or Did you go to a Vogue school or a regular high school?
Regular high school.
Yep.
I'm not a school guy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Dyslexic. I can still barely read. No, I'm just kidding. I can read now, but just don't read my text. So, fortunately, my girlfriend's good at deciphering. But
Nice.
no, to be honest, I got my degree.
Yeah.
I was working in doing engineering for a little while.
Yep.
And then I hated it.
Yeah. What kind of engineering?
At the time, I was doing like quality control engineering type stuff.
Yep.
A lot of shipping
Yeah.
engineering and medical devices.
Yeah.
I hated it. I'd sit on the computer. I'd be scrolling through buying reptiles while I was at work.
Yeah.
It wasn't my thing. Right?
Yeah, but it's like you'd already been making money.
I remember I was like in the. Probably shouldn't say this. I don't know, but I was
Statute of limitations,
in the
right?
parking lot of like my work. Right?
Yeah.
Just working at a big medical device company.
Yeah.
And I was like meeting people in the parking lot on my lunch break to like
That's awesome.
pick up a boa constrictor. And then I was like putting it in my gym bag like I was going to go to work, like work out in the gym later. Like it's a boa constrictor sitting in my office.
That's awesome.
There's frogs in my desk drawer.
That's awesome.
I wonder if Joe has a stapler and you open the drawer.
Pretty weird. Even in college, I remember I was in college. I was taking a final.
That's amazing.
And I had a final to take, and there was a guy that had a pet shop in the same town, like right down the road. But I was meeting someone to sell some baby snakes that I had actually had born, so I had them all in my bag. And so they wanted to take some pictures of the adults. I put them in my bag. It was the middle of a final, taking my final, and next thing I know, the whole class is like in uproar. Well,
The snake came out.
Apparently, the snake had got out of the bag that I had it inside my gym bag.
Yeah.
It was just sitting on the floor. And, so
Oh my God.
Like, oh, don't worry about
like
it.
an 8-foot snake just slithering down across the floor. So in the middle of a final.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. That's good.
It's funny now.
Yeah, it's funny now.
Less funny then. Yeah.
Yeah, it was less funny in the moment.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to feel the class, but I
my
didn't.
God.
So
That's awesome.
yeah.
So this has been a forever thing, but I
Yeah.
mean, you tried the traditional day job thing, and it's like, fuck this.
It's not my thing.
Yeah.
And after that, like I said, I kind of left that. Really started buckling. I was doing a ton of programs. Focused in on it a little bit more.
So besides like kids parties, the obvious one, it's like you're doing like school programs, museums, things like that.
Yeah, pretty much anything.
Yeah.
I've done corporate events. I've done like
That's awesome.
I love doing those because it's
Yeah.
like adults. I don't have to. It's not that I don't love talking to kids and teaching kids about the stuff, but I think a lot of adults enjoy it.
Yeah. I mean, you're in a room of like of all 40-year-olds right now.
Yeah.
I'm fucking
Yeah.
pumped to see what's in those boxes.
I feel like kids want the ooh and ah,
Yeah,
and
the
then
kids wanna
adults want
touch
to kind
it,
of learn
poke
about
it.
what's happening.
And I like talking about
Yeah.
the stuff. I enjoy it. It's what I do. So.
Yeah, you're passionate about it.
Yeah.
So now we're talking, you've been like really doing this for 20 years basically at this point, which is
pretty
crazy
much
to think about.
20 years.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy to think about. I'm young.
Yeah.
For 20 years of doing the same thing.
Yeah, and this is the name that you guys thought about, like
so,
sitting on your couch with your family.
I joke about it, probably because of the dyslexia, crazy critters with 2 Z's.
Yeah.
It's probably how I originally spelt it. That's what it was. But Yeah. So
Yeah. I'll fix it
been a
on the
long
YouTube
time.
description once
Yeah,
after the
yeah,
episode
yeah,
goes live.
Yeah, fix that.
I have it right on Instagram, but not on the Facebook. I mean,
Real
on
nice.
the
Funny.
YouTube. Yeah, I'll
Unbelievable.
fix it. Don't worry.
I'm not a social media guy. You can probably tell, but
No, you did good. You accepted your collaboration request
yeah,
today.
I did. I
Yeah.
was like,
No, I've been trying to do
I've
that.
never been under so much
Yeah.
pressure. He's like, don't hit the wrong button, but make sure you do this. I'm like,
Well, I'm always texting them because I handle all social media. I'm like, look, I didn't tag you in a story, but share the reel I made today because I want to direct everybody to one post. But all that shit, it's like you got to do this stuff to get people to listen and watch. It's just the way it
it's
is.
become very important.
Yeah, yeah.
I actually laugh about it. If anyone finds my website, I'm sorry. It's a website from when I was about 14.
Oh, yeah.
So you can dig up pictures of me if you want. But
Hey, well, if you need a website,
pretty
we got
old,
we got great web people.
That's true.
Yeah, big shouts
I
to
might
Cardinal
reach out to them, so.
Cardinal Creative Agency, our friends that do the Revival Motoring website. They do a ton of other great websites. Cardinal Creative Agency, they're the best. Ann and Paul.
Well, if you hear
Big
a
shouts.
message from me, Cardinal Creative,
Yeah, Cardinal Creative
yeah.
Agency. We're gonna get you into some reptile
Yeah.
business here.
yeah.
So
So
Yeah.
it's not my website's terrible, but the Facebook and Instagram, that's where it's at.
yeah, yep. And honestly, that's where a lot of
Yeah.
people are looking for stuff
Yeah.
anyway.
It's big.
So
Facebook's like a lot of the mom groups and
yep.
stuff like that.
The Facebook groups now are crazy because I'm sure with reptiles 20 years ago it was the same thing. Like when you're looking online, it was forums for everything.
Oh yeah.
A lot of the trading and buying and selling was forums. It was the same thing with car stuff when I was into that. Now it's all Facebook groups, and the
Yeah.
Facebook groups are great. And same thing with fishing. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of the stuff I'm researching, it's like, especially like super local stuff. I'm looking at a lot of Taunton River things, and I'm finding it on Facebook groups.
Yeah.
And a lot of the people are super helpful.
Yeah, it was a big thing. The forums back in
Yeah, the
day,
forums are
and-
great.
Yeah.
and it was like time because like they'd post things and
Forums, the
missing.
blogs.
So
Yeah.
it was like
Yeah.
constant. It'd be like sitting in class and just
Yeah, just,
having
like,
my computer
refreshing.
open, just
Yeah.
refreshing the form.
Yeah,
and
see
then
if anyone
watching
replies.
arguments, like you knew someone was gonna argue on there.
Oh, yeah.
So like we were waiting
rage
for it.
baiting people.
Yeah, then like
yeah.
all the original meme posts, like the
Yeah.
cat with the yarn. I love this thread.
Yeah.
There's so many good ones. But yeah, so you got into it. You've had a lot of these animals for a long time, and it seems like primarily reptiles, right?
It's mostly reptiles. There's some other ones. I love birds. Birds are big.
Got a lot of birds.
Personal thing. Yeah, I got a lot of birds.
What kind
Yeah.
of birds?
I got macaws,
Oh, they're
African
cool.
grays, cockatoos.
Some of those they live like longer than humans do. You have to like
yeah.
will them to somebody, right?
Oh,
So
my
we do a
God.
building in Rhode Island called the Rhode Island Parrot Rescue, and that's
Oh,
all they
yeah,
do.
great people.
Yeah. So the woman over
Mark
there that
over
runs
there.
that place, she was telling us when we were in there that, like, she's a very nice person. She's very particular. There are doors that can be open, doors that cannot be open, and some can't be open at the same time
Hey,
because
John.
if the bird gets out. But she talks about, she's like, oh yeah, this bird that's walking around is $40,000.
Oh
to
yeah,
buy.
yeah. It's
And I'm
good.
like, I'm sorry, $40,000 for a parrot?
yeah.
Apparently, it had a brother. It was a brother and a sister, and this parrot's blind, so she just lets it walk around. But the sister would like peck at it because she was like pissed at it. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? But anyway, to go back to the thing, like a lot of older people get these parrots, and the parrots outlive them,
Yeah.
and they don't know what to
yeah.
do with them. So this
Yeah.
place takes them in and rescues them and rehomes them.
We're in the
Yeah.
same situation. We got a fucking pony, a mini.
Okay,
We're gonna have to will it. It's gonna
yeah.
outlive us.
gonna live forever.
Yeah, 30 years,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm gonna have to will it to Joe
yeah, yeah.
because he's 10 years younger than me. I think
Yeah,
it's a good guess.
just like I don't do ponies.
fill it in. Yeah.
I need small cages.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Jesus.
like things I can put in the cage.
Speaking
Yeah.
of, do you still have the tortoise that's supposed to grow
Oh,
into?
I was gonna
I
ask you
do.
about that.
Yeah, tortellini.
Tortellini.
That's
I
the
love it.
greatest name ever.
Ah.
How big is it now?
Pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I gotta be honest. I got several tortellinis. I use the name tortellini a lot for my sulcata tortoises.
Yeah.
They're
It gets to
pretty
the point
much
we
all
can
the same.
name
Yeah,
all.
yeah,
Yeah.
You got a lot of them. I think I got 9 or 10 of them.
Oh wow.
So you have
I
a
love 'em.
facility now, or is this all like in your home?
It's still in the home.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's significantly different though now.
I want to
Yeah.
ask where
Yeah,
exactly
so
you live,
it's-
but is there any
it's-
issues with the town?
Well,
as
no, I
far
mean,
as
that-
Also,
human
the
beings?
neighbors, they don't like me.
Yeah.
But
But that's for different reasons. Yeah.
So no, and to be honest, it's different. So it's
Okay.
a different setup of the home.
Yeah.
It's a big addition that was put on for the animal. So
Yep.
it's at my home, but it's not your typical.
Yeah,
house.
you have an addition
Yeah.
specifically
It's not like a porch
dedicated
in the
to this.
kitchen. It's a whole area,
No,
so
no,
fair
no. So
enough,
there's
yeah.
actually separate entrance to it. You can walk in. You can just stay in the animal.
Oh, that's cool.
sections, so you don't even
Yeah, so if you bring like an outside
Sanctuary.
person and
Yeah.
it's gonna like buy animals from you or something, it's
No,
like
they wouldn't be there.
Yeah. Yep.
It's just in the section.
Yep, that's
it's
cool.
locked off from the rest of the house.
Oh, that's nice. Now with the state and the town and obviously the business, you obviously have your separate business licenses, but just to keep some of these animals, Massachusetts in general is a more strict of a state compared to others, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like we're probably in like the top 5, I would say, strictest states. Am I right with that?
It's pretty close. It's
Yeah.
up there in stricter states with animals.
Yeah, it's like Connecticut,
And-
Massachusetts, California.
Yeah,
pretty much.
I know, like Vermont's pretty tough.
Yeah.
But a lot of them, it's hard in New England to keep a lot of weird exotics, anyways.
Yeah.
So they want to protect the animals.
Yeah, and then there's obviously like rehabbers licenses are different
Yeah.
than like, just keeping it to keep it.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And
So
most reptiles or exotic animals are tropical, so they want to be warm
right,
anyway.
they're gonna be
yeah.
warm. So like my gecko room's usually like 80 degrees.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like you walk in, I'm in there. I usually work in there after I leave the gym.
Yeah.
Oh my
So,
god.
I'm like
Yeah, but
in
you're
shorts
already
and
in like
t-shirt.
shorts and a tank top or
Like,
something.
already
Yeah.
sweating it
Yeah.
out. So typically it's warm.
Yeah.
It's real
He
warm.
leaves the gym sweating, and then he goes into the
Straight
reptile
into the,
room.
yeah, you're already hot and
Like
sweaty.
going to the sauna,
I feel like he's dehydrated.
So do you have like special licenses through the state for a lot of this stuff?
So the state requires permits for a lot of things.
Yep, like specific
it
to
used to be-
species?
Specific, yeah. So and numbers. So like,
Oh, okay.
if I add like an alligator, it has to be added to my permit.
Yep.
So like each individual animal is added to the permit.
Yep.
And you have to get permissions, go through the routine to get them.
Yep. I mean, I imagine you have a good rapport
Yeah, I
with
have a
them
very
now.
good rapport with them
Yep.
and work closely with them. So actually, when I picked up that alligator, my very first call was to environmental. Like before I notified anyone, it
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
went to environmental.
Yep.
I was still at the scene because I didn't know if they might want to come out.
Yeah, they might want to come out and see
So-
the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's important.
Yeah.
And I always tell people like the laws are there for a reason. Right?
Yeah.
So it's not even just for my protection or citizens. It's for the animal too.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, I get annoyed with that. Like, Mark and I both have a lot of just like, pretty standard pets. Like, I have ducks and chickens and goats and pigs
Yeah.
and stuff. I tell the town animal control officer about, hey, I just want to let you know, I have 8 chickens instead of 6 chickens now. And
Yeah.
I tell her everything because you know what? If one of my fucking animals is running down the street, I want her to know, like, oh,
Yeah.
John on so-and-so street has one of those. I'm going to go see if it's his. you
Right.
know?
And that's the important part, especially
Yeah.
with like the permitting and stuff. They
Yeah.
want to know where these things are.
Yeah.
God forbid there's like a monkey running around town.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They need to know where it lives.
Exactly.
right? Who can get it out of the tree.
Yep.
And
So you've worked with this. Now, is that more with town legislation that you're working with or state?
No. So town legislation is a lot of times your farm animal rules,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
USDA has national rules for
Okay.
like some animals.
Yep.
And then the state regulates
Exotics.
exotics.
Okay.
So any of the state stuff, and no matter what species it is, the state lists in Massachusetts, I think there's like 11 mammals you can own. There's a pretty specific list on reptiles.
Mm-hmm.
Like the reptiles are a little bit more leniency because there's a lot of them.
And there's so many like, variant breeds
Yeah.
and things.
Yeah, so they banned like in Massachusetts here, like you can't have venomous snakes, you
Yep.
can't have reticulated pythons, you can't have anacondas.
Yep. Now, could you
without
get a
permits.
special permit to
So,
have
yeah,
those?
Yeah, I do have permits for reticulated pythons.
Yep.
They're really no more dangerous than any other one,
Yeah.
but they want to know where they are.
Yeah. No,
Right,
then that makes sense. What's
Big-
what's unreasonable
yeah,
about that?
Yeah, yeah. And
I live next to a preschool. What's the difference? Couple kids go
Right.
missing a month. What it is.
yeah.
What it is.
And like with that, they keep track of who's had issues, right?
Yeah.
So, if anything was to get loose, it never has, fortunately.
Yeah.
But I lost an emu once, but we caught it. It was only
Yeah.
like literally maybe 100 yards off my property.
Yep.
And those you don't need a permit for. So those are just like a normal farm.
Yeah,
animal,
those things are
right?
cool.
They're cool, right? His
Yeah.
name was Kevin.
Yeah.
So
I lost a
They're
goat once.
cool.
Luckily,
Yeah.
it didn't really make it out of my driveway. My neighbor called me. He's like, "Hey, there's a goat about to
Wait, you
walk to
had
your
an
front
emu?
door."
yeah.
Like Limu Emu.
Like,
Yeah, I know.
Emu. His name was Kevin, though.
Those fucking commercials crack me the fuck up.
Yeah.
I love
And
crazy
I don't know
animals with just
why
like
I
dude
find them
names,
so
just
funny.
random like normal names.
I don't know if it's
Yeah.
because it's so bizarre,
Paul.
but I fucking
my
those
monkey's name.
crack
Is
me
it Paul?
up.
That's awesome. His monkey's name is Paul.
Monkey
funny,
Day's his middle name.
when I worked in like the office, and my boss's name was Paul, so we used to always give him, just put the monkey as his like picture on things.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So, I guess you get a lot of stuff with you. So we can talk about what you brought.
I brought a handful of different things.
Oh.
Some are a little bit more fun than others, but
Yeah, if you want to start.
yeah. Let's see. I did bring an alligator.
Okay, cool.
Fuck yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
hey,
so
speaking of that,
We want to ask about Charles?
yeah.
Yeah, so if you're familiar with the story, basically some guy was walking down the path in Charles River, saw a small alligator, ducking into the water,
Good Lord.
called the news, right?
Where the camera is here,
Right,
but-
right over
Yeah.
there.
Right there, straight ahead.
Yeah, so you can kind of see on the screen there what the view is.
See him.
Wow, that's awesome.
Now, let's say, how old is this alligator?
So this one's about 2, maybe
Yep.
a little
About
bit,
2.
a little bit less than 2.
Okay.
How did you acquire this alligator?
This one was someone's pet.
Illegal pet?
Illegal pet. It got turned over to a rescue. They asked if I could take it.
Yep.
So I have them for education. They
Yeah.
obviously don't make ideal pets. They're
Yeah.
Yeah.
terrible pets, really.
Yeah, and they obviously
yeah.
get too big.
Yeah, they get too big. Even in states where people can have them, most reptile people
Yeah.
are like, nah, these are not a good pet, right?
Yeah.
There's a size cutoff too, where
yeah.
you have to give it to like a zoo, right?
Yeah. So once they get over a certain size,
Born's
Yeah.
the cutoff.
they have to go into a facility.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, even after Charles, are like, oh, like I got taken from. They're not taking them from the wild in general.
They're breeding them.
We breed them
in captivity,
we eat
right?
Them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
anyone been into the Florida Keys, right? You can
Right.
get alligator
Fuck all that,
bites
man.
every
right.
menu, right?
Yeah, right in Middleborough.
So,
There was a beer garden and a restaurant, and they had a food truck every week, and they had alligator nuggets.
Yeah,
Did you
yeah.
try it?
I did. They were delicious.
Yeah, alligator's good. I don't know if
Yeah.
you guys have not eaten it.
All right.
Does it taste like chicken?
It does. It really does. Yeah.
I say it's kind of like a fishy chicken. It's
Yeah, exactly.
fishy.
It's like
Yeah,
swordfish.
yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I like it.
I like it too.
Don't insult swordfish.
But here's a good example, though. I mean, you're holding an alligator. You obviously love
Yeah.
these animals, but you know what? Let's face it, they fucking taste good too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it. Right?
So-
and I talk about that all the time. Like I don't hunt, right?
Yeah. But I don't have a problem with hunting.
I support it, right?
Yeah.
I get
Sure.
I get a hunting license, I get a fishing license, I get a trapping license every year, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding. Even
all-
though you don't hunt,
I
or
don't
anything?
hunt. I don't do
Yeah.
it. But
Do you
it
fish?
supports,
You fish?
Right? I fish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
He says
supports.
right, like who does?
Yeah, everyone has
Knock
to
it off.
fish, right?
Ryan
so
doesn't.
they,
I eat venison that my friends shoot.
Yeah.
and it's important though, because like people don't get it. That is our conservation, right?
That's the
Which
budget.
Keeps environmental employed, right? We need that.
Yes, I never looked at it that way.
Yeah. So like
Never looked
Burridge,
at it that
Rocky
way. Yeah,
Ridge,
of
all
course.
those places that we think of, like we take our dogs to take them for a walk, right?
Yeah.
Now I gotta buy
The
hunting.
dog
license.
walkers aren't paying for that, right?
Right.
It's the people that are buying your hunting licenses, buying your
Yeah.
fishing licenses.
Yeah,
right?
I didn't
That's
think
what
about
all
all
that
that
goes
stuff.
to.
So here we got 2-year-old alligator. Now he could take my finger off.
No,
No, he cannot.
He can't, right?
Okay.
At this size, no.
It looks.
He
It looks
probably
like
won't.
he could.
He's very, very gentle.
Yeah.
Typically, if he's out at a program or anything, he's taped up.
Yeah.
I didn't know how long we'd be
Oh,
here.
no
I didn't know how
shit.
to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So even I got some tape in my pocket here.
I mean, you don't have to tape him up
I mean,
if he's
no,
not
it's okay.
gonna
If
if
he
he's not
came
gonna
up-
hurt us. We're
if
not.
there's a
gonna
little
hurt
bit
him.
of electrical
if
tape,
you
it's
can't
pretty
take my
easy,
finger off,
right?
I'm fine.
So they do have teeth in
Yeah,
there.
I can
it
see it.
hurts,
Yeah.
right? Pretty strong little bite for. a
But
little
it's not
thing,
like he's
but
it's not like he's like
gonna-
trying to gnaw on you or anything.
No,
Yeah.
and
Right.
this one's been doing this with me since it was probably like 8 inches long.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's
It was
awesome.
a tiny little thing when it came to me.
That's insane.
Super friendly.
This is the closest I've ever been to an
Yeah.
alligator. I'm so
Me too.
pumped right now.
It's
But
the
they're
second
pretty cool.
closest.
So,
I feel like their faces are so that they just have like such a expression to them, you know?
Yeah, it's like you're a joke. It's like they're always laughing.
snack.
Like they're
right?
just
I'm the
grinning
top
at
of
you
the
like,
food chain, just so you know. Yeah.
Like I'm gonna eat you and
Yeah.
shit you out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reality is they probably can, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I touch it?
Yeah, you can touch it. Go for it. They
Oh, that's insane.
it's
wow.
a lot softer than a lot of
It
people
is.
think. They have some pretty fascinating things too.
Yeah, very
they,
cold. Their
Yeah,
body's
it's
very
cold,
cold.
shit.
right? They
Sorry. My microphone did that.
One alligator in the room.
we can,
Yeah.
that's the paper towels there.
Oh, you,
Yeah.
We knew John was gonna piddle.
Like, I know this kid's gonna be a slob. It's anyone's guy.
So I saw it's funny now that like I've been looking at this Charles River alligator thing. I've been obviously alligators are in my feed constantly because my phone is spying on my brain
Yep.
And I saw a bunch of videos about alligators in Texas when they had that deep freeze and how they put their snouts up to try to survive the frost.
So we got a ton of people commenting about that. Oh, it could survive the winter. I'm like, it can't survive a winter in New England, right?
No,
so
it will try to survive that way, but it doesn't mean it's a fail-safe.
No. Yeah. And they can handle some cold temperatures.
I'm not worried about you.
Like Florida, Texas, they all get cold. They come up as far as southern North Carolina. So
I have relatives in Charleston, and they live in their pond at the end of their street.
Right, and they can do that, but they couldn't live long term.
Yeah.
So if it's short periods of time, they might make it through. You might have some of them die off. But long periods will get respiratory stuff. That's what happened with this one. It was probably out there for I don't know, probably a few days before they noticed it. Right.
Yeah.
And
it's amazing someone did because it's not that big.
Yeah.
No,
So
the
not
other
this
one.
one.
Yeah.
This one, no.
Charles.
I didn't bring
Charles.
Charles. Charles is still kind of feeling under the weather. He's
Do
getting
you
checked up
now?
this week,
Do you have Charles?
I
Or
do have Charles. Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
So you're keeping him.
At least for now.
So with their claws, claws, like how strong is that grip?
Oh, it's pretty weak.
Is
They
it
have,
like
they're not
on
gonna
a
grip
like let's say
anything.
an adult,
So even an adult, you can feel the feet. They're like
yeah.
rubbery, right? So
like talons?
every foot has
He's strong,
3
though, like-
claws on there, right?
Like, put your finger there, like you can feel him pushing.
and
on it.
they have 4 toes on the back, 5 toes on the
He's so
front.
cold.
Yeah, he's cold. They're cold. They're about. I always say that they're usually about 6-7 degrees cooler than the air temperature.
Wow, no kidding.
Yeah, so it's like if you leave a gallon of water sitting on the counter, that's the same temperature an alligator's going to be, right? Unbelievable. Their body can warm up because they have these like plates. They're called osteoderms, and they actually the blood pumps through them, right? So it actually works like a little solar heater.
Wow. He seems pretty chill.
Let me say this. Here's what's creeped me out the most about this animal is it doesn't blink.
Yeah, so they don't blink nearly. Most reptiles don't blink nearly as much as like a human would.
They
right?
do blink sometimes.
They do
though.
blink sometimes, right?
Yeah.
If I try to see if I can do it, but I
Do their eyelids come sideways?
Oh, yeah.
The eyelid will slide
It
sideways.
did the sideways thing.
Yeah,
It did
yeah. It's
both.
like beagles have
it's-
eyelids like that.
Yeah. So a lot of
A
predators
lot of
have
dogs
it,
do,
right?
yeah.
Dogs.
Yeah.
Most predators have it. Like
Where are their ears located?
the ears, crazy. So this is one of my favorite facts, especially with the kids. Love this.
Yeah, it's
But,
their butt.
Yeah. So, that's its butt down there, right? So the
Poor
ears
John.
up here.
I love how you just showed Mark.
Actually open and close, so they can
Oh,
actually
that's cool.
flap the ears, right? Which nobody ever talks about that, but like if
Yeah.
you probably might see.
Oh,
it over
shit.
there.
Oh, yeah.
The ear actually opens and closes. Right?
It's like a gill.
It's like a
And then he closes.
Is that so water doesn't
it's
go in it?
water. Yeah.
That's
to make sure they
sick.
can flush out the water.
That's cool.
So how long can an alligator be underwater for?
Depends on its temperature, really. So
Wow.
if they're cold, right, everything slows down.
He's
so
always
the whole metabolic rate is down.
Yeah, but they like
So
heart
if
rate
it's-
slows and
heart
everything.
rate,
Yeah.
Wow.
oxygen absorption. So they're gonna sit there and they can probably go a while. That's how they might get through a frost. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
It's like a dormancy period. They call it like a trope or a state.
Okay. It's almost like they're hibernating.
Yeah, it's almost like a hibernation, but a little bit.
It's more like a self-preservation hibernation,
Yeah,
not like they
exactly.
want to do it every winter.
Right, and
Yeah.
it's not a long-term survival thing.
Yeah.
But just cool. They also can go underwater like normal temperatures. You're probably looking typical like 10 minutes, right? It's not like as long as you might think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
They'll stay in the water, but they're coming up
I'll
to
tell
stick
you,
their nose
It's
out.
longer than I can.
Oh yeah, far longer than I can.
Shit. So, as far as their skin, do they do like what snakes do? They like
Shed the skin.
Shed, yeah.
No, so it
Nothing.
grows more like human skin. Like
Can you
everything
hold them like
sheds.
sideways? Because I
Oh,
feel like
yeah,
we'll get a
yeah.
good view of them that way. Yeah. It's just.
You can like slide them around here if you guys want to
yeah.
get them up close there.
Oh
Just
yeah.
wave it at the camera.
Yeah. You go,
Yeah. There we go.
Hold them up there, but
Nice.
Wow.
yeah, the skin on them
Shit.
is mostly osteoderm, so it's a little bit different than your typical reptile skin.
It's almost like tectonic
It's
plates,
like
pretty
plates.
much.
Yeah, it's like each little individual bones.
Yeah.
Um,
And now
they
do they shed those?
they don't shed them, not like us. Like they might flake off little pieces.
It's not like a
cells.
snake or
Yeah,
something where
not
it's going
like
to
a
shed.
snake.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So
It's so it'll like might lose like skin cells, but it's
skin
not going to
cells.
use like a
Yeah,
whole
they're not
cover of
gonna
a
use
plate or
whole
something.
plate.
So-
no.
You have an alligator.
Yeah.
What do you feed this thing?
So at this size, he eats. Sounds crazy. He eats a lot of cockroaches. He eats crayfish,
Crickets? Do you
crickets.
eat
Yeah, mealworms. He gets chicken, tilapia.
So obviously he can get to be
He's eating good. I should be an alligator
yeah.
at Joe's house.
6 feet, 8 feet.
Yeah. So on
He
average,
could, right?
Yeah. In theory, chances are he probably comes out of a gator farm, right? It's where most of these are coming from.
Okay.
And
Like he's potentially purchased from a state where they're legal pets.
I'm sure he was, right?
Yeah.
So he didn't swim into Massachusetts from Florida.
Yeah.
They didn't get here from like some guy catching it out. It's very rare.
Do you think that's the same story with Charles
I
too?
would assume that's the same.
Is it like the
story.
exact same species as this one?
I think about it, and I go back to Pennsylvania again, right? But
Yeah.
Pennsylvania, right? Like it's probably the closest one.
Yeah.
But people can drive down there. They can buy an alligator and
Sure.
drive back home with it. Right?
Oh, okay. In Pennsylvania, you can.
And it's illegal here in Massachusetts. It's not illegal in every state.
What about
Yeah.
Rhode Island?
So Rhode Island and New Hampshire, both were probably the most recent ones up this way to ban them.
Okay.
So it wasn't until, I don't know, don't quote me on the date, but I think
It was recent, though.
2000, maybe 15,
Oh, okay.
17.
Within 10 years
Within
or so.
the past
Yeah.
10
Yeah,
years,
wow.
you could buy an alligator in them, right? When I was a kid, I remember going into pet shops and them having alligators for sale in Providence, right?
Okay. I
it's
remember
not like
I remember
that
the big thing,
anymore,
like
but-
people going to Providence to buy piranhas for a
Yeah.
while.
Oh, yeah, I
Piranhas.
remember that. Yeah.
And it's a hard thing because, like, with the animals, every state issues different
Yeah.
requirements.
Yeah.
So it's not like the guys in Rhode Island, they have a piranha, right? And then you bring it to Massachusetts and you can't have a piranha. But it could be a 5-minute ride for some people, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean
it
we're
makes
all
it
within
a little bit
40 minutes of the border.
blended.
Ryan, you're
Right.
20 minutes from the border.
The border's in my front yard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, and it makes it harder because like it goes by state versus a federal.
Sure.
Yeah.
My opinion, I think a federal one would make more sense.
So
because,
having this alligator,
yep.
So how restricted are you to how big they get?
So usually it's under 5 feet.
Okay.
It's just typical permits.
You still got a lot of time.
Yeah. So they grow.
Can you imagine like harnessing up a 4-foot alligator and
okay,
walking it down the street?
So then what?
So usually, even before that, typically,
Yeah.
like I do a lot of educational programs.
Sure.
Right? I don't honestly.
You're not gonna
need
bring a
one much
4-foot
bigger than
alligator.
this, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And general, right? It's the small ones does the purpose, right?
Yeah.
And it's easier for me to.
Yeah, like
house
I
and
wouldn't
keep
be
them
afraid to hold
comfortably.
that alligator. If it was
Yeah.
another foot longer, I'd be
Yeah.
like, nah, I'm good.
So once we get
Yeah.
to that, we
Yeah.
typically work with finding like a lot of times it's Florida or
Yeah.
Florida. The Carolinas have a couple of places. Texas has a few that are usually pretty willing to take them.
Sure.
You pack them up, drive them down there,
Wild.
and
Yeah.
they'll take them.
That's cool.
Usually not too bad. They kind.
So have you had a few that got bigger?
Yeah. So they've gone down to Florida.
Yep.
But these guys typically can't be put back out into the wild.
Yeah.
Right.
That makes
you
sense.
figure even you go out to like Florida and you find an alligator in your backyard, right? They remove it.
Yeah.
They can't just put it down the road, right? Because then it's just going to be a problem down the road,
Yeah.
right? Once they're
Sure.
used to people, they live in captivity. They've got diseases that maybe the alligators in the wild can't handle.
Yeah.
Right? Like us, we might get a cold. It's fine. Drop us off in the Amazon and tribal things and wipes out a whole population with a cold, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why they don't really want to put.
They don't want to re-release one that was
Right.
domestic.
Right. So typically they can't do that.
That makes sense.
Wow.
In most cases.
So let me ask you this. So their teeth.
Yeah.
Is it like, so with dogs and us, baby teeth, they come and go, or?
If there's a way we
these
can
guys
make it
are
bite mark for
always-
research
these-
purposes,
yeah.
I'm fully on board
these
with
guys
that.
are
If he doesn't
always
hurt
getting
me,
new
I'm
teeth,
fine. I'll let him not
So, they're always getting new teeth. Their teeth kind of
Just kind of fall through.
Yeah, they come out hollow.
Wow.
So every time I like drain out alligator ponds, you find teeth in
Teeth
the
in.
bottom of them, right? And that's because like the new teeth are pushing down. They gotta. That's how they grow. The tooth itself isn't growing,
So
it gets pushed
just
out and the
throughout
new
their
tooth
life,
comes.
it's
So it's almost like an
constant new
outer
teeth.
Yeah, it's like
skin
a
of
shell.
the tooth. Yeah.
So they got the best like dental work going.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
pretty
Is there like
crazy.
a spot on the jaw we can touch to make it bite mark?
So, yeah, this one's actually very, very good. He probably won't bite
Yeah,
it, but
that's a shame.
they
What's your
they-
problem?
yeah, we
For
wouldn't
years
allow
not to
that to
bite.
happen.
Yeah.
We got a
I'll
snake
tell
in
you,
there.
I
that
got
might
a
do
snake
that,
that'll
though.
bite mark.
Honestly,
Yeah.
this is stemming from earlier. I talked shit about him.
He was
fucking-
talking shit about me.
I know what he's doing.
Yeah.
They
Look, you're upset.
no, and it's crazy. People always ask like, "Oh, do they bite?" I'm like,
Of course they fucking
I don't
bite.
want. It's a
Yeah.
reptile, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
an animal. And it's never not gonna be an alligator,
Yeah.
right? So you have to always be
It is,
cautious
yeah.
with it. So, is it dangerous
It
in the
will
right
be.
hands? No, but
Yeah.
if you're not doing something, you're not on top
Yeah.
of your game that day. Yes, right?
Yeah.
It is. So I always tell people that. People are always like, "Oh, do you get bit?" I'm like, "No."
So
right?
with-
but I pay attention.
But you could.
Yeah.
I could, right?
So with what you have going on with the animals, like what's your training? Like what if
So-
like how did you
Kind of
is
weird.
it just
So I've just really been doing it. Right?
You're just the
So
man.
I started doing it when I was young. It kind of
Yeah.
gradually grew. So if I called the state and was like, "Hey, can I get an alligator?" They're gonna tell me no, right?
Yeah.
I got my first permits in the state when I was pretty young. All right, I was actually young enough that I couldn't get them, so I wanted to do education. So we ended up having my mom got a permit, and that was for a veiled
Oh
chameleon.
no shit.
Right, that was for a veiled chameleon.
Yeah.
Which you can legally have now, but at the time you couldn't do that, right? And then when I was turned 18, we could transfer it over to me because I was now legally could have a business,
Yeah.
right?
That's like
you're an
that's like the
adult.
Jurassic
Yeah.
Park one with
So-
like the thing around its neck, right?
Yeah, so kind of,
Yeah.
right? So it's like the one with the sticky tongue. And
Oh,
the,
yeah.
the bubbly eyes.
Oh yeah.
and you
Chameleons are recently legal in Massachusetts
yeah,
now,
they
right?
are. So 2009.
Yep.
So John's not listening.
No,
Just so you know.
so it just recently.
I was taking a video of
I know you were.
Yeah.
alligator for research purposes.
Yeah.
But they so like the chameleons, like they were pretty easy, and that was like my first permitted animal. Right?
Yeah.
And then it's just been years of doing this education. I also outside of that I do animal controls. I do wildlife rehabilitation. guys were talking
I was gonna
about.
say there had to be a reason somebody
Yeah,
called you when
so-
this alligator was in the water, right?
And
So
I've been doing the education like 20 years, right? So
Yeah. So you
a
were
lot of
known in the
people know
industry,
it.
and like
Yeah.
let's face it, when the news gets a story, if they don't have an eyewitness, it's like let's call a specialist.
Right.
Joe was the
And,
specialist,
well,
right?
the original reason they called me was because, like you said, right? They don't have an alligator to look at, right?
Yeah.
And it's cool to see a wild animal, right?
Yeah.
So they call it to do an interview with a live alligator, right?
Yep.
They wanted to see that, have a specialist talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
And the New England Wildlife Center was actually who recommended use them as a vet for a lot of my exotics.
That's
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
cool.
I use Abington Animal Hospital. I love them.
Oh, they're the best. Yeah,
I-
Bart, that's there now, is my vet.
Yeah. Oh, no kidding.
Yep. Yeah, Bart Harrison, he's
Yeah.
the man. Yeah, he comes and
I
sees
love-
our farm animals. We
Yeah,
take
I
all
was
the
just like
dogs there.
Jack Curtin.
Yeah, Curtin's great
Curtin's
too. Yep.
honestly one of my favorite people out there. So,
Yep.
but I use them just as much. But
Yeah.
the Wildlife Center had reached out and said, "Hey, can you talk to these news people about it?" And I said, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah.
I saw the article the other day, right? Like
Yeah.
I didn't think twice about it. I figured it was a little tiny alligator. Animal Control probably scooped it out of the water, right?
Yeah.
That was the extent of it. I figured it was going to go to the MSPCA or
Yeah.
Rainforest Reptiles is another one that takes a lot of them. Does a lot of rescue stuff. So figured it would go to there, and I'd hear about it later on, right? And when they reached out, they said it was still out there. So I was like, oh,
Get off
kinda
air and get
freeze.
the
Yeah,
address.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it took me. I got off air, and it was like I threw on a shirt over my shirt that I did the interview in.
Yeah, yeah.
And then went out. You know.
Yeah.
grabbed a
And
headline.
how long did it take you to find him after that interview?
It took longer to park, to be honest.
So he didn't move. He didn't move far.
Boston thing I've ever fucking heard.
Love that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So he didn't move far from the place that he
No.
was
So
originally
he
spotted.
They sent me the address, like they sent me where the picture was taken. They sent me like the location
Yeah.
from your iPhone thing.
Yeah.
And I parked right there. I walked out, and
It's like, oh, there he is.
it took I don't know. I walked. I had to walk down a little bridge across the road thing. I had to walk down the lane.
Yeah.
So 15 minutes maybe.
That's awesome.
And I walked one sweep down. I took a bright flash. I like go on vacations. Like
Yeah.
my poor girlfriend has to deal with it. I go on vacation. I got like a headlamp going.
Oh yeah.
I'm in the hotel.
You're always looking for
bushes,
stuff.
right?
Yeah.
I'm crawling like.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, by the
love
way,
it.
we're gonna
Yeah.
go. Almost like last vacation, I almost had a little bit of a weird story. I went into like an abandoned hotel because
Yeah.
they had like snakes in them. Right?
Oh, that's cool.
I was like, it was like we got in. It was like 11 o'clock. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go walk around the abandoned hotel. And I walked in there, and it was like whole homeless village going on. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna head out of here.
Yeah.
Don't-
They're
the
scarier than the
snakes, yes,
snakes.
But
Don't
that's
worry
what I
about it.
like doing, right?
Yeah.
So I was excited to go out and the opportunity to find it.
Yeah.
And I'm not to be like sound naive, but like I'm good at finding them, right?
Yeah.
Like, know what to look for.
You know what to look
And
for. You know what
I know-
what environment they're going to be seeking
I know, like,
out.
if I had waited and gone out, like, and I'm sure environmental police had been out there,
Yeah.
animal control had been out there, and they probably searched that area really, really well.
Yeah.
But during the day, if you're looking in the water, there's no fishing. You can't look down and see the fish, right?
No.
That's right.
Yeah, they're
You
going to be
go-
deeper.
You go out there at night and you get a flashlight, you can see the fish sitting there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can see, and if you focus, and it goes straight down to the bottom. So
Yep.
that's why at night was really my only option to find it, right?
Yeah.
Because you can see into the water.
Oh, he just
but-
blinked. Wow, he blinks weird. That's fucking weird.
Yeah, the blinking is weird. That's a predator.
He's so
thing,
fucking
right?
cool.
So the
he
top
wants to go
doesn't-
see. He wants
so
to go
the-
bite your hand.
The
Mark.
top doesn't come down. It's just side.
Side. The top
The
does come
sideline.
down, so
Yeah.
it can come down, and the sideward.
You know how long I've
thing
been looking at this thing? That's the first time he blinked. And it was the side. It was
that
the
was only
sideline.
that eye. He just
Yeah.
he just winked at you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that thing is like to protect their eye while they're eating, right?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
if
Oh,
you-
yeah, so if, like, the
yeah,
thing's
if you
arms
grab a
that it's-
raccoon, right?
yeah.
You got to protect your eyes,
He
right?
looks like he's had enough.
That's why your dog does that too, right? Like your dog
Yeah.
bites onto something hard, his eyes kind of like roll back.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And that's,
How fast can he move at this age?
If I put him down, he's pretty quick. Not on
Yeah.
the table, he'll just slide because he
Yeah.
doesn't have shoes on, right? But if he was down on the carpet, he'd go pretty quick, right?
be ripping.
They
Would you be
really
able to
need
catch
Quick enough where you wouldn't want to try to
you
chase
can
him.
catch him. Slower than a person. I think
He's
at
so
top,
chill.
so you're looking at maybe 11 miles an hour, like a big one. Like they're not super fast animals. And you not have to worry about
What the
outwatting
fuck?
one, right? Yeah, the hands are
Literally
pretty
like
cool.
little fucking
Yeah.
hands.
I really
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this guy.
Yeah.
He's
He's
awesome.
got a
It's
thumb.
pretty cool. Yeah,
got a
the
thumb.
little fake finger down there.
This guy could. This
He
guy
just looks so happy.
Yeah, they all look happy.
Right?
That's how they approach you. They're like, "Oh, you're like,
No, I'm friendly. It's cool."
Look at that. He's smiling at me."
And I
And then
tell
you
people
you're
that.
out of
Yeah.
limb.
Yeah, people always are like that. They're like, oh, like if I see one and they're trying to like take a selfie with it, right? That's like the number one way to get bit by something. Don't get close to it, right?
So
Yeah. Don't put your face close to its mouth.
yeah, like even like raccoons. I'm like, people are like, oh yeah, well it's letting me get real close. I'm like, you don't do that. Like,
Damn trash.
I was in
pandas.
Florida
Yeah.
one day golfing, and then I'm looking for my ball, and like there's water there, and there's small gators like way bigger than that. So maybe they weren't as small as I thought they were small, considering I'm looking at this. So and my father-in-law goes, "Hey, what are you doing?" I said, "I'm looking for my ball." He's like, "Hey, there's gators out there." I said, "Yeah, I can see them." He's like, "The first 5 feet is like the most dangerous." I'm like, Who are you?
Yeah.
You're a truck driver. I'm like, what do you know? He goes, they lunge. I'm like, after he told me that, any ball that went further enough away,
yeah,
I said, forget it.
It's a
I
drop.
said, fucking forget
drop.
it. It's a drop.
Alex, right?
Alex, yeah. And that's the thing, that they're made for an ambush predator. So they'd sit down there, they wait, and people will get close to them, and they're made to explode real fast, right?
Yeah, I'm
then-
like,
Not go far. They're not running down their food, right?
they don't need to.
They don't need to, right? They just sneak up, let the food get
Oh
close.
my
Apparently,
god.
the
Actually-
food comes to them at this
Yeah,
point.
it's crazy. There's actually like some research shows that like they'll put sticks on their nose. So they actually like go up underneath the stick, put it on their nose, and like float around near what they call rookeries, like where the birds nest.
Yeah.
And the birds will come down to pick up the stick and then just grab the bird.
Wow.
Right? They're up there with some of the most intelligent
That's insane.
reptiles. Yeah, yeah. It's like tool use.
Pretty
right?
cool, yeah.
Um,
But yeah, ever since then, that's it. Anytime in Florida, even if I'm on Disney property, because they're very good about
Yeah.
like cleaning the place out for gators. But I'm just like,
Well, they
nope.
shouldn't be hungry. They feed the homeless people to gators down there just to keep them from eating the tourists.
Wow.
yeah. No, I've actually seen some pretty big ones on Florida, like
Yeah.
on Disney properties, right?
Once in a while, yeah.
Yeah, if they're not too much of a problem, they leave them.
I mean,
right?
it's
Yeah.
nature. You can only do
It's
so much.
nature. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and they live there.
Yeah.
right? And people like it, right? People love nature.
They
right?
like to see it.
Yeah, they like to see it as
Just
long
don't
as
get
it's
too
safe and
close.
it's
Yeah,
not
be
getting
keep it out of my
close.
room.
Be smart.
Yeah.
Be smart.
There's an island in South Carolina that Cassie and her sister went to. I think you like kayak there down a river or something. And same thing. It's like, you're walking down these paths and there's alligators that are, a couple feet long and they're just
Yeah.
chilling there and you walk right by them.
In general, like I tell people, in general, right, they're pretty placid animals, right?
Yeah, they're not
gonna
trying to
come
attack
out
every
and
person
attack
that walks
you,
by.
Right?
Yeah.
I've been snorkeling in Florida, swimming, walking around in mud puddles up to my waist, right?
Yeah.
Never been bitten by an alligator, right?
How close you
poked.
could come to like
Wild ones?
Yeah.
Oh,
wild
I've touched wild ones several times, right? Like, I was actually, I don't know if Disney probably won't like this, but
They'll be fine.
I was
They're
on
not
like a
listening.
golf course at night.
Yeah,
Right? My
Disney
whole-
doesn't listen
whole
too often.
family's, yeah.
They don't
My whole
give a
family's
shit.
like up in the hotel, but I'm like, there's like a swamp out there. It's rainy, right? It's been raining out a while, so it's deep. I'm out there. I got my pool snorkel, right? Literal snorkel from the pool, and I'm like wading around
At night,
right? And so I was
we're worried about you.
So I was out there looking.
They're not going to say.
looking
I'm
for
going to say.
alligators,
I'm worried about
right?
you, Joe.
I got like my bathing suit on, and out there. And,
Your girlfriend's like, the pool's over here. No. I'll be right over.
Yeah. My parents, my family, they all worry about me when I go on trips. But they, but yeah, and to be honest, like I got up pretty close to one. It was a good size, probably around 8 feet, 9 feet, right?
That's a good size.
Okay, hang on a second. I mean, all right. So let's say 6 feet. He's coming towards you, and you're just relaxed.
Yeah,
like there's no threat to you.
It's not. No. So it would depend. Like if it's coming at you, if it's doing different things, but
You can kind of read
So what it is,
the
you know how to
cues,
read it.
Yeah, so working with them, you figure that out, right? Even at home, like the little ones.
Like, does this
right?
one get a little shitty with you sometimes?
Yeah. So like if you walk up to him, he's thinking I'm food, and that's the big problem with feeding them.
Does one that size look at you and say, that could be food?
Well, he's not looking at me as that's food, but he's looking at me as I give him food.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Oh, okay.
So there's no real difference, though. So if I just walked over there and stuck my hand in there,
It's like the
that's
prey
no
drive
different than
kicks in.
sticking a piece of chicken in there.
Okay.
One in the pond, like outside, doesn't see people, or it shouldn't. That's why we shouldn't feed them, right?
Yeah, it
So
shouldn't see people as a source for
people as
food.
Instead, like we're walking upright, right? Like people never think about this, but like
The animals
walk on
they're
2
eating
feet,
don't walk
right?
upright.
They don't walk upright. So like we're 6 foot tall, right?
Yeah.
That's a huge thing. These things are 8 inches off the ground for a big one, right?
Yeah.
So like we look giant to most animals, right?
Yeah.
So that's why things typically don't eat us, right?
Makes sense.
Or at least most things. But right, people say that with snakes and stuff. Snakes aren't seeing you as a food source because you're just not.
You don't even look the right shape.
You're not in the right shape,
Yeah.
right? You're not made for it.
Yeah.
You get shoulders. We're not shaped for that, right? So it's a little bit different. And alligators are the same. They're not looking at us like a food. But if we get to a point where they see us as a food source, that's when it gets dangerous. Like golf courses, hotels, right?
Can you just imagine? You're like on vacation, and Cassie's like, "Hey, I'm gonna hit this swamp. Enjoy the hot tub."
Yeah.
No, I'll be fine. Don't worry about me.
You know, John has to worry about the dog rescues and
Talking about like Costa
Have you
Rica.
ever wrestled an alligator just for like sport?
No,
No, I'm not
so
being a jerk. I'm just saying.
people do it, right?
Yeah.
Like, I've seen it at some of the fairs and stuff. So, no, I to be honest, I think it puts them in a bad light.
Yeah.
Right? Like I'm here to make sure.
Like,
people
you mean both parties?
Yeah, well, both, right?
Yeah.
Like
You don't want to force
we
it to
don't-
be aggressive.
No.
yeah, it's and it's not for, and I get it. They're not forcing it. They're usually it's natural behavior. So it's looking for food. But you're irritating it. One,
Yeah.
right? Two, like the people watching it are now seeing the alligator as a mean thing, right? I don't want people to see it as a mean thing. I want people to go to Florida, see it, and be like, all right,
That's
let's
cool.
give it space. This is cool.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
respect it, right? A lot of
you stay over there and I'll stay over here.
exactly, and that's the
we're
thing.
good.
Like,
But it's crazy. It's like a fucking dinosaur sitting on
It
our
is,
table right
right?
now. It really is.
we don't think about it, like, but it is.
Yeah.
It's like a dinosaur. Like, sandhill cranes. Like, if you guys have seen them.
Oh, yeah.
East Bridgewater. Somebody said East Bridge. They got a
There's
pair
been
of them,
some,
right?
Yeah.
I've seen them.
So those things have been around pre-dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Like those are crazy old.
Yep.
And it's like living dinosaurs. Like,
Like, how do you survive? I don't know. I'm just still here. I don't know.
doing its thing, right? But they're pretty cool little animal. I like the alligators. I like the crocodiles. Alligators.
So tell us the difference
I was just
between
gonna say the same
two.
thing.
So
Yeah.
there's really kind of 4-ish groups. So there's alligators. There's American alligator, which
Okay.
is this guy, the guy
All
that
right.
lives in the Charles.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's the Chinese alligator.
The Chinese alligator.
Is that like a
alligator.
Don,
caiman?
pull it
It's
up.
small, right? It's a little bit smaller than your American alligator. Critically endangered species. They're pretty rare.
The Chinese alligator.
Chinese alligator.
Critically endangered. Wow.
And, then they have caiman.
Caiman's
Which-
the one I've heard of.
Yeah, so that's the Chinese alligator.
Yep.
That one, the second picture.
I don't know. He looks cuter.
Right?
Why does he
No.
look so cute in that
Yeah.
picture?
They're just always, they're all smiling.
I
Yeah,
know.
they have the shorter snouts.
Yeah, they do have a
Yeah.
short snoot.
The alligators are all got a shorter face. They got a darker color. They're in slow
Oh, wow.
moving.
Very
That one's a
interesting.
caiman. That's a lie.
Oh, okay.
But,
That's a lie. Move it along.
Yeah, that one's a Chinese alligator. They look almost identical.
Yeah,
right? But they're
wow.
a little bit different. If you look on the caiman, you'll see these little like scales above the eye that are kind of pointed.
Look
Okay.
at that prehistoric motherfucker.
Yeah, so they're a little bit different looking.
The pattern
Very
on their
prehistoric.
skin looks very different
and they
too.
change.
Yeah.
So the baby ones, a lot of times, have like the stripes. They'll have banding on them.
Yep.
And it's to help blending in like the reeds. If you guys go fishing in Florida, I don't know if you guys.
No, I haven't.
want
yet.
to.
No.
Yeah, like peacock bass.
Yeah, I
down
want to go
there,
for peacock
great,
bass.
right?
Yeah.
But like some of the times you'll see like these piles of reeds.
Yep.
And those are like the alligator nest, right? Mom usually hangs out near there,
Mm.
and they'll reuse them. Right?
Okay.
So you'll see them in, and that's what those stripes are for, is to blend in the grass, right? They almost disappear.
Wow. It looks like stone. That's an
I'm
unbelievable
just like,
animal.
God damn it.
And then, yep, like that one. That's another.
He's so cute.
Yeah, they're cute, right?
That's a
I
cool
love
looking
them.
animal, man.
Right? So,
I don't know why I think that's
hey,
cute.
No, it looks like a fucking Pokemon. It really does.
yeah, it
That's
does.
crazy.
Let's make sure
Charizard!
we're gonna get one of those for
Chinese
Ryan.
alligators, one of my
Ryan's
favorite
Christmas gift
crocodiles.
right
Yeah.
there.
Right?
Yeah,
These
yeah.
are so cute.
If one of you guys quit the podcast, I'm gonna ask Al to just fill in because he's just chilling here.
Yeah.
Like
Hanging
he's
out.
totally fine.
So-
Yeah.
Yeah, this one does a ton of programs with me. He's really pretty good. But
How long have you had him for?
about a year.
Okay.
So,
What's the lifespan?
a long time.
Yeah.
So
Longer than you'll ever have
long
him.
time.
Yeah.
It's like I can't even count that high.
No, yeah. So they'll live on average 60, 70 years.
Oh, wow.
I love how he answered you quick too. Like long time. I'm not gonna entertain that.
Yeah, eventually,
That ridiculous shit.
What'll happen is th'll start getting teeth. So a lot of times you see
Like
these.
that. Oh, there was
Yeah,
another
so
guy.
you'll see some that are like missing teeth in different places, right? Or you go to like zoos. I've seen it in a lot of the zoos, specifically like you go to like some of like the like bigger zoos that have like very well cared for animals, and they're missing teeth, right?
Yeah.
And that's because they're real old, right? So
Yeah. This
some of
one's
those-
like kind of.
Yeah, that was it.
So like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
missing his teeth, right?
Yeah.
This one's kind
And
of retarded.
eventually,
looking, for
what
sure.
There's no
happens
threat.
Yeah.
is they can't produce the teeth fast enough to where they're losing them because the bone density is less,
Yep.
right?
Oh, wow.
So things slow down.
slow
It
down,
makes
and they
sense.
start losing those teeth. They don't age. Like you couldn't look at that and be like, oh, that looks like it's a 60-year-old alligator.
No.
Yeah.
Anywhere from this age to older, I would just be like
It's
a
a
threat.
threat. Yeah,
a threat.
Yeah.
It's a
So
threat.
It's a threat. So, but they'll eventually stop getting those teeth fast enough.
Oh, wow.
And they won't be able to eat because
So the older ones are not really a threat.
No. So that, like, and you can see that little guy in the corner down there. That one's a baby.
That looks like a
Chinese
gecko.
alligator.
I mean,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
pretty adorable.
They're
It's
super
pretty
adorable, little, and
Yeah.
they stay small. The Chinese alligators, you're looking at like maybe 4.5, maybe up to 6 feet. So they're little.
Wow. Okay. So you can keep one of
American-
those for a long time.
American alligator will get. To
So you
be
need
like-
to get one of
I
those.
know,
Somebody needs to release one of those
I
up
would
here by
love
accident.
one of those, right?
Yeah.
Those are
It-
super rare. They're
Listen, if anybody has one of those and is a legal pet in Massachusetts and wants to just drop in the Charles River, give us a call.
Yeah, don't do that.
No questions asked. Yeah.
Don't do that, Parker.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Yeah, call Joe before
Call
you
me.
do that.
You can,
Yeah.
right? Those guys are super, super cool. I think a lot
Cool
of the
colors.
stuff. Yeah, very bright colors, vibrant colors.
Yeah.
The crocodiles. If you guys go
I
to
feel like
Mexico,
as
that's usually
alligators
what you
get
see.
older, their colors are
fade out.
fade out. Yeah, darker. Yeah,
They darken up. The sun helps
and which is
with
good
that.
because if I saw something like that, I'd be more approachable to it,
Yeah,
right?
it's
You know,
colorful,
oh,
it's
that's
cute.
so cool. Let me get closer.
And that's cool too.
So
Like they
that's
get
a
those
good
dark
move.
colors on the back. The bellies are usually white.
Yeah.
So that's you guys. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right
you
down there.
Yeah, you can see them good.
What they do is they use that because it's a safety thing. If you're looking down in the water,
Yeah.
you guys know this fishing. You can't
Yeah.
see stuff, right?
No.
No.
So the dark colors, you can't see them from the top.
Just blends in.
But if you look up from the bottom, right?
It's like when you
guys
hold the
are
dog over water and they
floating
just
around
start
upside
fake
down,
swimming.
right? Yeah, predators looking up, that
Yeah.
white coloration blends in with the sun. So they actually
Okay.
use that to blend in. A lot of the aquatic animals have that, like bass. Right?
Yeah, yeah, they have the
Yeah,
lighter
white
bellies.
Yeah, white
it's-
bellies.
It's made to make them disappear.
Cool.
Pretty cool.
That's cool.
We got some other weird ones.
Yeah,
over
what do you
Yeah, yeah,
got?
let's see
You
what
got
else you got
7
here.
bins there.
here. Oh, yeah. We got a few fun ones. So
Yeah, yeah, we can.
I mean, they're all going to be fun, Joe.
Yeah, Joe, we're in no rush. So
A-
whatever you
anything
want
we
to
own
do.
is
yeah.
outdoors.
So geckos are kind of my thing.
I had geckos in college. I went on like a gecko stint. I had a white line gecko. I had a tokay gecko. I had like a giant day gecko and some leopard geckos.
Oh, I love it, right?
Yep, they're great.
Tokays are still one of my favorites.
Yeah, tokays are cool. Once I found the first one I had that had the claws and the sticky pads, though, I'm like, man, that thing is cool.
Yeah, it's cool. So
Yeah.
this is one of my personal favorites. This guy is a Leachianus gecko. This one's a little cranky. He might make some noises at us or try to bite.
Noise is fine. Well, you just stay over there. We're doing
he's pretty
fine.
cool.
Yeah. If he bites you, it won't really hurt.
I love how he's like, he's kind of cranky, but he's pretty cool.
Yeah.
If this guy bites, it hurts more
That's
than
how
the
you are.
alligator.
Does it really?
It does. Yeah. They bite pretty hard.
Yeah.
These guys are the heaviest of all the geckos in the world. They are.
I didn't know geckos get that
Yeah,
big.
he's pretty big.
One of the biggest breeds, right?
Whoa!
It is. Yeah, it's
He's
the
a jumper.
heaviest of all the geckos.
Heaviest, not necessarily the longest.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
tokay geckos can get pretty long.
Yeah.
Done.
But these guys are definitely the heaviest.
I don't have.
Yeah,
I
I'll
would
get
do it.
I'll
I
get
don't
a
have
good video
access
of
to
it,
the.
These
page
guys
anymore.
are pretty crazy. So.
Oh my god,
he
they're
fuzzy?
fucking eyes. So
He
wait a
feels
minute.
cool. You can
Are their
feel it.
eyes open or closed right now?
Yeah. So his eyes are open. They don't have like an eyelid that blinks.
It almost feels
Their
like
pupil.
fur
Yeah.
without the fur.
Their
Right? It's
pupil's
not
like-
really like a.
Yeah.
Like velvety.
Their
Yeah.
pupil's like a
Almost
slit.
suede or
All right.
something,
Yeah.
Can I touch them? Or
Yeah,
is it
yeah.
gonna fucking
I always
get
tell
nuts?
the kids when we're doing this, I say they feel more like
It's like
grandma than a
fabric.
lizard. But,
Grandma.
Right? So they a little bit strange, right? So
Yeah, I'm always petting.
That's kind of an accurate description, and I don't know why.
soft and wrinkly, right? So they're pretty weird little guy.
Oh, it's missing his lipstick on the
wow.
teeth, you know?
Yeah. Looks a little like
So his
grandma.
hands are sticky.
Yeah, the hands are sticky.
Yeah,
It's
they
more
can climb.
claws.
They can climb glass.
I don't want to hold. Oh,
Pretty
what the
cool. Yeah,
fuck?
yeah, well, he'll hang, he'll move. This one's going. So he's melanistic. He's like a high color.
We don't know what that means,
Yeah,
Joe.
melanistic is
Yeah,
like
you
just
gotta help us
darker.
out. We're
it
pretty
just means
dumb.
he's
I mean, I
darker.
know what that means,
Right.
but tell the listeners what that means.
All right, yeah. So I'm not. Thinking
Will he
he's,
bite me? Like if he bites me, what's gonna happen?
You're not gonna like it.
You won't like it. It's not gonna. You can hold it.
No. No,
So he won't. Chances are he won't. He's usually more so.
The
in his
chances
cage.
are, the chances are, he play the
So-
lottery and win.
You're more likely to
I just want him to
get
hold my
bit than
hand.
play lottery.
Oh
So,
shit, freaking me out.
Yeah, you might go for a quick run.
I don't know what to do here.
But these.
Mark's like, I don't know what to
So
do.
when you're holding them, guys, right?
Yeah,
he's,
I'm not-
He's
he's
not
just-
looking at you.
he's
like
holding
food,
me.
So he's holding you.
Just
right?
so we know.
He's thinking you're like a tree branch. He's not. Gonna,
Okay.
He's not gonna bite you. Right? I
How
wouldn't,
do you
I wouldn't
fucking
let
know?
you do this if he.
It's called-
right? No.
This is so good right now. Mark's face.
We wouldn't. I wouldn't
his
bring him
paws
out
are
if I was
moist.
worried
Yeah.
about it.
Or cold.
Yeah, they're
I still
cold.
feel where he's.
So these guys are he's a lot more active than the alligator, right? So these guys
clearly.
live in cooler places.
I haven't noticed.
Yeah.
So he lives in these islands.
Wow.
Like we call them New Caledonia. It's a whole bunch of little tiny islands, and each island has like their own color variety of them. But this one's pretty unique. He's darker, so I said
He's
he's
cool.
melanistic.
Yeah,
so
that thing's
he's-
beautiful.
He's darker. He's got some
Why are they all
like
cold?
almost like dark grayish
Cold-blooded, Mark.
bellies.
yeah, but
That's where they sun themselves to bring their body temperature
is it
up.
the
Yeah.
opposite? Am I
So-
just stupid?
Yeah, no.
Cold-blooded is-
cold-blooded.
You need
they
warmer
usually-
temperature.
They need warmer temperatures to function. So their brain doesn't like their
His
whole body
eyes are just
slows
cool.
down, right, when it's cold. That's why like the alligators wouldn't live here, right?
Yeah.
We have like garter snakes. We have a couple of snakes that go down underground. They tuck in there and they deal with it, but they're not active during the cold, right? These guys wouldn't live if he was outside for more than probably 20 minutes.
He'd be
He'd be
dead.
frozen.
Wow.
He's scrolling your phone with his tail right now.
I
He's
see,
like,
yeah.
They can handle cool temperatures, but these guys can't handle it for a very long time. Where they come from are like these little tropical-ish islands. And
So if he bit us, he'd break skin.
probably. He's got some. So these guys eat fruits for the most part. They'll eat other
They have
little
they have
lizards
teeth
and
to
stuff.
break the skin, though,
Yeah,
right?
they need to be able to get through thick like figs and stuff like that. But he's also got some pretty big muscles up here. So these big bulgy heads are all muscle, right?
Where's his ears?
So his ears are these little hollows.
Oh
back
shit!
there.
See, this is
yeah.
why I asked. Like they're always in
it's cool
weird
to see.
spots.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're weird. They're like a little
Yeah.
wrinkly hole down there, right? You can kind of see it on the other side.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, look at his
Colors are
snoot.
cool.
He's
Like,
got a cool
to me, it's
snoot.
like a brindle color on a dog.
It's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
beautiful. It's a beautiful
sorta.
color.
And kind of like with dogs, like
Yeah.
people breed
I
them
couldn't
for
believe how
different
sticky he
colors
was.
and
Yeah.
keep for
That's so
different
cool.
things. These are my personal favorite reptiles. So I keep
That's an
I keep
awesome,
way too
awesome
many
animal.
of these guys.
Now, how big will he get?
This is full grown, so this
Yeah.
one's around 10 years old.
That's good. That's perfect.
That's perfect.
Yeah, 8 or 10, and he won't get any bigger. Than
And now these, like, you can just have this as a pet, right?
Yeah,
Has he
you
Geckos.
just
bit you
have these as a
before?
pet. To be honest, I've worked with lychee geckos
Yeah.
probably since I was about 16.
Yep.
so too long, and I've been bitten once.
Okay.
And that was actually by a super friendly one because I was like hand feeding it a piece of banana.
That is
right,
bad
and
news.
it just bit me. Right, it was. To be honest, they're pretty predictable. Like some of
So
them are just
cool.
cranky. This one's actually pretty cranky.
All
in
right,
his
we'll do it
cage,
again.
Right. So if he's in his cage, he'll hiss at me. He'll make gurgly.
But now that he's
sounds.
out, he's pretty
Now
chill.
that he's out, he's
They're
just
so
gonna-
sticky.
yeah,
It's
he's just
the
gonna
grip
go,
is unbelievable.
go for
Yeah.
like a weird walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. This is quite the walk.
Yeah. And they're
Oh
pretty
my
cool.
God.
They have a prehensile tail, what they call like a semi-prehensile tail, so he can like move that, hang on to things with it. Just trying to make sure he doesn't.
Do they
poo on
smell
your
with their
computer.
tongue like a snake?
What?
Or is
What?
that
What are you
he's
thinking,
doing?
Sure? What'd you
Make sure
say?
he doesn't poo on your computer.
That's
fine.
my least of problems.
That's the least of
Shit's
yours.
nothing. You wipe that up.
Yeah.
Broken skin. Now we got gauze involved. Here we go. Here we go. You just,
No big deal, right?
No big deal.
Sneak
Yeah, do
over
your
there and
thing,
grab
chicken
him.
wing. That's fine. Yeah, we're just gonna.
He's just gonna nestle on Mark. I love it.
Yeah, no, reach across. That's it. You got that, John?
Oh yeah, I got a picture of him.
So good.
You know what's fucking crazy is I can still feel his claw
Yeah,
or paw
the
or
claws
foot or
is-
whatever right here. Like not that it's
Yeah.
like hurt.
Yeah,
just
It's
Like the
grippy,
sensation.
and it's got
The
really
stickiness,
tiny little
yeah, it's very
claws to
cool.
it. The tip of the tail on these guys is
all right, let
honestly
him crawl
pretty
and try. He's
crazy.
having fun.
If you feel the tip, you can feel the sticky pad. They actually
He has a
have
sticky pad on his tail.
Yeah, feel the sticky. You
What?
can feel the grip.
Wow.
Yeah, it's weird.
So he could like hang from a tree from his tail.
And he can lose it. So if he gets like
Yeah.
super scared, or
Well, that's all geckos can,
fights-
right?
He can
Yeah.
lose
Yeah.
what?
So not
adhesiveness?
not all of them can. So they can all lose it, but not all of them will actually grow it back.
Okay.
Lose
Yeah,
what?
like leopard
The stick-
geckos,
the
it's pretty
stickiness?
common to
Oh, the
see them
tail.
with their
so
tail
these
lost.
guys, if they get scared or they get in a fight with another gecko,
They'll drop 'em.
lose that tail, and he grows back pretty quick on this guy.
Get out of here.
But he won't have that sticky pad when it comes back. Or
It's a defense
Oh,
mechanism.
typically
That's a
not,
shame.
right? Yeah, so you can kind of tell.
Yeah.
You only get the one pad, buddy.
Look at this.
Yeah, you only get one.
Now you see leopard geckos a lot,
pretty
and that's
cool.
how you can tell they're not healthy, right? Because the tails will be skinny
yeah.
because they store fat and
Yeah.
moisture in the tails.
Yeah, you can even see it a little bit in this. He's probably a little bit heavier than he should be.
Yeah.
But he's got a little bit of
clean
chunk
living,
going
yeah.
on down here.
Yeah.
Did a little indent kind of
Okay.
chunk, right? But he's pretty cool. He eats mostly
He is fucking cool.
like
He's
just
awesome.
mushy food.
How far
He
to
just
get
kinda
up on?
slurps
It's
it
just
up.
in my hood.
He was
Just-
right
yeah,
here.
He'll draw right up.
I'm going to tell you one thing. Cassie and I are going to have one of these living with us within like a
minutes.
month after.
Yeah, it's already on
after
order.
this.
I
Yeah.
love these guys. And
Yeah.
This one's a pricier one, kind of like
Yeah.
you're talking about your birds.
When you claim pricey, let's
you're
throw a
looking at
ballpark
this
out.
one like maybe 8,000 to 10,000.
Holy shit!
Oh, wow.
Dollars?
Yeah. So
Yeah, we're not going to have one of
They're
those.
pricey.
We're going to have a large
You can
gecko,
get,
but maybe
you can
not
get
one
some
of
other
those.
ones, same species, just
Different
not-
colors.
Different colors.
Yeah.
less weird. You can get
I had
them,
one that
and
looked
that's-
really similar to that. I think they. I feel like I got it from
$300,
Cold Blooded in a Cushnet,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure they called it a giant day gecko, and it was similar build to that with the same type of
Sticky
hands,
pads and
but it had claws and sticky pads, but it was more green pattern.
yeah, the green pad. It's like the Geico gecko.
Yeah.
right?
Would you call that a giant
It's a
day
giant
gecko?
day gecko. Yeah, they got
okay.
little spots on their back.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Those
Yep.
guys are super cool.
He was a dick though. Like I
Yeah.
would when I
They're
went when I
fast.
went to go clean his cage, I'd take him out and try to put him on the crate. Sometimes he'd just
Oh,
fucking
he's
bolt up the
gone.
wall.
Yeah, these guys are slow. I like them.
Yeah,
right?
slow is better.
I'm gonna tell you, if I ever get contacts, that's what I want them to look like. That eye right there.
Yeah, the eye's crazy.
It's
on them.
unbelievable. And
geckos have
that
some of
slit
those
is
fascinating eyes.
like the slit. Is that just their pupil?
That's just their pupil.
I see
At
like
night,
a
it'll
lot.
kind of
It looks like
up.
there's a lot of like it looks like dots. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like
to me-
speckly looking. It's
Yeah,
very
speckly,
veiny.
yeah.
That guy's
Gecko
so
eyes
cool.
are crazy. So like the leaf-tailed geckos from Madagascar, they got to have the craziest eyes in the animal kingdom. I've never seen an eye quite so unique.
I'll pull it up.
Yeah, leaf-tailed geckos. They're pretty crazy. Like the vein and stuff in them is just wild.
How's their sense of smell?
I don't know, to be
Yeah,
honest with
yeah.
you.
I see.
They
like
probably
they're
do use a little bit of a sense of smell
pretty.
because
Oh, he just licked his nose.
It's like a praying mantis.
Yeah,
Oh, he's
the
licking
eyes
again.
on them, like you can kind of see. Yeah, like that one.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Oh
yeah,
God damn it!
it's a-
What the
No,
hell?
I'm glad this
Finger
guy's here.
goddess.
Not that
Yeah,
he's
they,
opened his mouth now.
They have like crazy looking eyes.
Damn.
So their teeth, to me, their teeth like
Even-
these-
like
these
as-
Are
they
like
look like bass teeth, like
yeah,
very
I
sandpaper.
say they're very sandpaper, almost like a
Yeah.
pickerel's teeth.
right.
Look
Yeah.
at that
Like
lick.
there's a row of them.
Well,
He's
bass,
looking
is,
like
a
Uncle Joe.
bass, I'll put my hand in the mouth.
Yeah,
A pickle, I
I
won't.
wouldn't put my hand in his mouth. He's kind of like a pickerel,
Yeah.
though, but he's
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
But a lot of times your instinct is if they do bite you, right, you pull your hand back, and that's kind of what
Yeah.
causes it.
Yeah, it's almost
If he
just
just
leave it.
chomps on you, not going to be that big of a deal.
This one looks like he's got moss all over.
Yeah. Those are mossy leaf tails.
Oh, that's real.
Giant
Okay.
leaf tail geckos.
Good eye, Mark.
I keep those too, but they're a little bit more finicky. Not good for being
Not great for handling.
handling and stuff like that. They like to be left alone. But those guys are fascinating as well.
Wow.
Some other unique ones in here. Let's see. These guys are cool too. They'll change colors a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they get lighter and darker. So when they're cool, they'll get dark. This isn't actually dark for him. He'll actually get almost black.
Wow, really?
Yeah,
That's
which is
cool.
neat. And then he'll get a little bit lighter than he is now. Not a lot, but they kind of get lighter and darker depending on temperatures. Get a fun snake in here.
That's not a thing, Joe.
That sounds fun.
We gotta get a nice meat one.
Oh, fuck.
We got some other friendly ones.
Oh,
Mark likes a good mean snake.
snake's like my worst thing.
I know.
Not a snake fan.
No, I
We
don't
had
know.
a whole show full of snakes once.
I wasn't there that day.
I know
Oh,
it
you
was
weren't-
on me.
You weren't here at all that day?
No. What do you mean at all? Like I punched
No,
it? Like, how long do you think-
I honestly forgot that you weren't
Yeah,
here
no,
that
I
day.
wasn't here that day.
So a big part of what I do
I
is
think I was on vacation.
is a lot of snakes, right? So,
Yeah.
and I always say that I was actually terrified of snakes as a kid.
Yeah.
I thought they were super cool. My brother liked them and was, and I laugh about this because when we were young, my brother was like, "Oh yeah, I'll pick that up," right? And I was like, "I'm not touching the snake," right? Like,
Yeah.
no, I'm good. Look at it through the cage. I got my first one, and the first one I got, the guy that I got it from told me they're like potato chips, and you don't have just one. And I was like, "Yeah, okay. I'm gonna use the broomstick, put
That's
it in the
the
cage." just in the
analogy they
cage.
gave you?
Yeah.
My God.
And so next thing I know, I had a lot of snakes. So
a lot of potato
I don't know.
lot of
There's certain snakes that don't freak me out at all, and I'll pick them up outside and stuff.
John,
and then
stop.
some
I
that really
can't.
do. I caught one fishing by accident. It was it was with Anthony, and it was a northern water snake, and it friggin' bit the hook, and I didn't want to leave a hook in it, so I put my toe on the neck, and Anthony went down there with his hand and got the hook out. And those things are mean fuckers.
yeah.
Yeah, no.
So
I'm
I
cutting
get
the hook.
calls all the time about
That's
northern
life.
water snakes being water moccasins.
Yeah, but it's always a northern water snakes
Oh,
and
but
northern river
water
snakes.
moccasin, by the way.
Yeah, so
We don't even
not-
have those in
we
Massachusetts,
don't
That's
right?
not
have
true.
water moccasins.
We all know the covers
at
off
all.
that,
at
right?
all.
At all.
But northern water snakes.
So hold on. So people are just mistaken.
So
Yes.
yeah, we don't
Right.
have
Throw out both,
water
John.
moccasins in
pulling up.
Massachusetts.
Do verse, and they'll throw
The,
both
the
side by
only
side.
two venomous snakes we have in Massachusetts are copperheads and timber rattlesnakes. Both of them are beyond critically endangered. They're very, very rare here. You once in a while, usually like a couple times a summer, you might have one cross like a hiking path, or you might get one that ends up in someone's
A
yard.
water snake. And
So
the
this
other
is a
one's-
water snake, that darker colored
Yeah.
one.
And what's the
And
other
the water moccasin or the cottonmouth is that
wow.
lighter colored one. They have that little, like, when they're babies, that's a young one. And you can see it's got that little yellow
So the
tail.
lighter color is not around here at all.
No, that's not here. Yeah.
Now, could they not survive here because of how cold things get, or
So yeah, they wouldn't live here. It gets too cold. for
so they
them.
would die even
would
if
die off.
even if someone
Yeah.
let one in the water, it would end up dying.
Yeah, we
More
don't
than
have
likely.
more than likely. They can tolerate some cooler temperatures, but
And
those
hot-
temperatures
all right,
are
so-
too long.
Oh, water moccasins are venomous. I didn't even know that. I just
Yes.
thought they bit you.
No,
So, this picture I took, this
is
was
too
at
much.
Oliver Mill in Middleborough.
yep.
Yeah,
It's a
no, I'm
shit
not-
picture,
well,
but
I'll
yeah,
tell you-
that
I'll
was
tell you.
at Oliver Mill, and it was just swimming around the bank right there.
Yeah.
And this thing was like 3 feet long at least. It was a big snake.
Oh yeah, they get
Here's
big.
what I'm gonna let you know, John.
We can get up to
I'm
like
not
4
fishing
feet.
there with you, so don't ask.
So it's great. People like a lot of times, like people fishing and stuff, like you see them on the shores, and I always tell them, like, just leave them alone.
Yeah.
Right.
They live in like
Pretty
the rock
crazy,
walls
so
and stuff.
I actually I think it was like last Father's Day, went fishing with my dad, and we were fishing, and we actually had a sunfish, went to go toss it back in. It was like in shallow water.
Yeah.
And the northern water snake actually came over and grabbed it.
Oh
right?
wow.
Oh, damn.
And it was like doing that little flop thing, and they
Yeah.
came over and grabbed it, and we like just sat there and watched it eat it, and then it just slithered off. Right. That's what they do. They're cleaning up the weak fish on the edge.
Yeah.
They're cleaning up frogs.
You're
right?
weak.
Yeah,
You're
they're not
mine.
going out and like hunting a bass.
Yeah.
Right?
No.
Yeah.
Like
But they'll bite you.
Yeah,
They're
if you pick
aggressive.
'em
They
up,
don't want to
yeah.
be held.
If you
Yeah.
pick them
No,
up,
I'm
they'll
good.
bite you.
No,
If
I
you
don't
pick
wanna
'em
hold
up,
a snake at
they'll
all,
do something
so.
called musking, which is
They stink.
They smell, right? And that's like their defense, right? They want to be let go, so
I get the
spew
ringneck
this-
snakes in my basement
Yeah.
all the time. I'll get little ones the size of earthworms.
Yeah, no, fuck
but then I'll usually find one that's like 6 inches, and they love my basement. I have a fieldstone foundation, old New England house,
the old fieldstone foundation,
and I have a swamp
common.
next to my house.
The ringnecks, the
and I get a lot of spotted salamanders
spotted
too.
salamanders, super common.
But yeah, those ringnecks, you pick them up. Oh my god, I wash my hands 100 times. It just fucking
Can't get the
reeks.
stink off.
Yeah.
The water snakes got one of the most potent stink.
What would
You
you
pick
say
'em
it
up.
smells like? Like if you had to compare it, nothing.
Yeah, it's a unique smell. It's pretty
Like
potent.
a stink bug. Unique.
Yeah, it's like a stink bug.
Yeah.
It's very unique.
Gross.
And
Fuck.
it's made to stink, right? So,
Yeah.
and a lot of people don't realize there's a lot of those stink smells, like a skunk, right? Like it smells. It's terrible. I actually got, your snake guy there. I was helping.
Oh, Jared.
Yeah, Jared. I was helping his dad out with some chickens, but I got sprayed in the face by a skunk while I was over there. And
What?
that spray, right, is made not so much to like deter me, like I'm gonna spit the thing out because it's gross, right?
Yeah.
Burns the skin. It's caustic. Gets in
Snake?
your eyes.
It burns the skin? No
well,
shit.
The snakes won't burn your skin, but if it gets in your eyes,
But a
it
skunk will?
burns. Skunks will. Yeah, it's like irritant, right?
Yeah.
Makes your skin tingle.
You
It's
get like a
almost
rash feeling.
Yeah, like rash feeling, right?
Like an allergic reaction.
Have you
Yep,
been sprayed
and-
before?
No.
So it makes you want to spit it out, right? But it also usually kills the predator because the predator now ate the skunk, right? Or grabbed the skunk. It smells like a skunk. So its prey knows it's coming, right? So then it can't eat.
Yep.
And that's what ends up pushing them out. That's why animals don't go after skunks because, like, generationally,
They learn.
can't. They learn,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And it cuts the ones that might eat them out of the population
Yep.
because they can't
That's
get food.
unbelievable. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? Like, we don't-
Fucking nature.
yeah, nature's pretty crazy. But
What's in that bin?
this
fucking
one,
snake,
this
John.
one might bite us.
Okay,
What?
cool. I'm in.
One of my favorites.
He must.
This one might bite us. It's one of my favorites.
All right, that's bigger than I thought.
Oh, that's really long.
That's not what she said.
I've never heard that in my life.
This one's pretty cool. It's a cave dwelling rat
He
snake.
said it might bite us.
Right? So,
Like it's gonna make its rounds.
Yeah, might.
Motherfucker
Gets
gonna
away
be
from
20
me.
feet
I
long to
know,
find me
That's all
because I'm
you,
be over
Joe.
there.
You keep that. You have a good fucking
These guys
time.
are pretty cool.
Are they?
They're a cave dwelling rat snake. They come out of mostly.
Well, he's not in a cave right now, so he's
No.
super pissed.
So these guys are from like Borneo, Sumatra.
Non-venomous.
Non-venomous. If he
That's
bites
good
me,
news.
it's fine, right?
I don't know. Like what happens? He just.
But
No,
it
this
just
is
bleeds a
way
little
off.
bit.
that looked Mark.
So, but he's a little bit wiggly. He's kind of fast. They do that musking thing too. So if you smell something funky, that's what it is. But
there he
gets a little
goes.
bit hissy. He's kind of a fun. And I like to bring out once in a while, like not
Little
so much
spicy boy.
for kids,
Yeah.
right? But for adults, right? You can see
Yeah. If you
I'm
notice,
handling them, right? You
we're
guys
bitches.
are backing off, right? But that's what it's made to do, right?
Yeah.
You guys instinctively back up, right?
Yeah.
So what he's
Yeah,
doing
he does
is
not like
he's
nappy.
hissing, he's being defensive, and that's to make you guys back away.
He's doing good.
All right? Make you guys.
he's doing a
once
great
you
job.
You got a name
feel
for
like
this?
He's threatened. Nah, he doesn't have
No,
a name.
smart.
But
He'd probably be
he is
pissed
pretty
about
cool. He's
it.
one of my favorite species in general. He's
that
pretty
so?
long, so
Yeah, I'd say so.
yeah. So he's got that really
Whoop.
slender body there.
Whoop.
He's doing a little bit.
Josh,
of
you did
snake
pretty well. We
bite.
Wow,
only
he just
lost
got
one
super,
snake in the
like,
studio.
thick there.
Yeah.
They puff up their
No.
whole body.
Stay on your
like,
side.
McGrath Paul can mark me further from that snake.
They'll flatten out that
Paul, you
body,
can't see, but
make
this snake's
themselves-
mouth is just in full
Yeah,
like
can you
f
smell
off
it?
mode
Yeah,
right now.
yeah, yeah.
Well, no, his mouth too is just like he's just constantly
Bring it to the
hissing.
camera.
You want to bring it?
No, you.
yeah. No, I'm all right.
I don't.
Oh, there he goes.
Fuck.
He's definitely a little bit more angry.
Yeah, I'd say so. Oh man.
They're so calm to deal with. I'm like,
I know.
headphones off.
Rip the
Oh yeah, there he
headphones
goes.
Yeah, that's. I don't know, you probably see that in the camera there.
Oh yeah, yeah, you can see it.
These guys are pretty cool. They live a lot of times. They call them a cave rat. They don't necessarily always live in a cave,
Cave rat.
but a lot of times they live near caves. Right?
His body looks tall. Is that a fair description? What's up with that?
So it's flat.
Ooh, I just got a whiff of something.
Yeah, you can smell that musk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His isn't as potent as a water snake, but
So what's up with him being taller versus wider or round?
So right now it's a defense, right? He's making himself look as big as possible, scaring you away.
Okay, so he can actually flex his whole body like that?
He's actually, what he's doing is he's condensing his ribs.
Okay.
So he's squeezing his ribs together and flattening out his body. So
And that makes his height taller.
makes his height taller. But you can see he's not actually trying to bite me right now, right?
Well,
he's
I know
making
his mouth's
himself
open.
Jury's out on
I
that.
feel like
He
he's
looks
trying.
pretty upset.
I feel like he's waiting. His mouth's
he's-
open. He's like,
If you put your hand near his
If I
mouth,
put
it would
my
probably
mouth
bite
down
you.
there, right, he might strike at it.
Oh, yeah.
But
Like that.
these guys,
Yeah.
he's not actually doing anything to hurt me, right?
Yeah.
And a
Does he
lot
have
of
teeth?
times- He does. He has little teeth. It's not going to hurt you.
Yeah.
Right.
Not elderly.
But what people will do
Stop
is they
farting
kind
on
of
me.
panic, right? So you see that, you think it's chasing you, it's trying to go.
Yeah.
If I was to like back off,
It's
right,
more telling you to get away
he's
from me.
Yeah, he's trying to say, stay away, give me my space, and that's what your water snakes do, right?
Yeah.
That's what a lot of the snakes here do. Milk snakes are a common one.
Yep.
They'll rattle their tail. He's getting it going, right? They'll rattle that tail a little bit, and in theory, it's in the leaves, right? So that rattling makes a weird noise. You're like, what the heck's going on here? And it just makes him kind of scarier than he really is.
I don't know. I'd say it's pretty scary.
But he's not
Yeah, he's fucking
actually
scary.
dangerous, right?
Well,
He's not
that's
biting me. He's
matter
not
of
doing
opinion.
anything, right? And I don't. It wouldn't be a snake I'd bring out in a program for
Yeah.
kids, right? Like I said, I want people
just
to
for
know that they're friendly, right? So
Yeah.
I bring out friendly snakes. But this is about as crazy as a wild snake gets, right? These guys are pretty.
and they're
spicy,
wild to
right?
where?
These guys are like Borneo.
Okay, I think you
parts
meant you.
Sumatra.
Where the fuck is that?
That's Indonesia.
All right.
So
Oh,
like little thing. He's little strikes, right? So
Yeah,
he's
little
doing-
strike, no
he's-
big deal.
Again, he's just trying to scare you off.
Yeah, he's doing a great job.
And that's what he's designed to do, that hissing and moving. He's watching my hand. That's why I guess my hand's
Yeah,
moving.
his
Yeah.
his mouth's
Yeah.
getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, his mouth opens wide.
These guys are super cool.
No,
They
he's looking at
actually
me. I don't like.
What
it.
would they eat
hang out
in
in the
nature?
wild.
Yeah.
They eat a lot of birds. They're eating rodents.
That would eat a bird?
Oh yeah. So they'll sit up.
Have
Like,
you
he could
seen
be
a
sitting
snake
like
eat?
this.
It's
right?
amazing.
And if it goes like the bird's flapping by, right? He's gonna eat like cave swiftlets. He might hang out on the side of like rocks, or he's gonna hang out on. They call him a cave snake because he's living up in a cave, right? So he'd be sitting up there waiting for something to come by. Maybe a bird or a bat comes crawling by. He'd slurp it on down.
I know the listeners can't hear this, but every time he strikes,
Yeah, and I love Paul. Fuck you, Paul.
Listen.
By the way, West Virginia.
I was gonna say you're 14 states away.
You might be able to hear it.
he's not doing it now.
You know, if we
Rattle
can
his
get him
tail
close.
though.
Yeah.
But you can see even getting
Look
that
at the
close.
tail.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
he was
right?
just hissing
Yeah.
so loud.
Yeah, he'll hiss. He can get pretty loud. He's a pretty vocal little critter. I just think they're really cool. I think the colors on them are fascinating. They're made to really blend in, hide out. But, right, I like bringing him out because, like, even though he's really hissy, right, and looks really mean, he's not really biting me or
Yeah, see, there was a
doing
good loud
anything.
hiss. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it.
He'll
Yeah.
get those hisses more so when
He knows
things
he's on
are
the mic
moving.
now. He's like, forget
Yeah,
it.
so.
I'm not your
He's
show
like, I'm not-
pony.
yeah.
But it's just a cool snake. So
Yeah.
I always like bringing them out. I think they're fun, adult kind of.
Yeah. No, it's
Not
cool.
so much for your kids.
Yeah, he's
I like
definitely.
to make sure the kids when they see this, he might chomp on because my
Yep.
finger's in his mouth. But
Yeah, he's
this
definitely
guy-
spicier than any of the
yeah,
other
he's
snakes we've
scary.
had in the
He's
studio
scary.
in the past.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. I like bringing in. People need to know, like they do that because they want to get away. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
He's not hurting me. My finger was just in his mouth. We have a nice snake though. You want to see a nice snake?
Yeah. Oh,
Don't get me.
yeah.
I'll just tell you, I don't believe that's a thing. I can't even do yard work. Fucking, I came across like a family of snakes one day. Flipped over a piece of wood. I'm like, I'm done for today. I'm done for now.
I was literally telling Andrew the same thing happened last year. I was cleaning
I'm
up an old
taking
garden.
lunch. I'm taking
And
lunch.
I flipped over like a cement stepping stone, and there were 3 snakes under there, and I put the stone
Yeah.
right back and
Yeah.
left. I haven't been back
Well,
since. That was
guess I'm
last
done
year.
with that, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I always tell people too, like you see a lot of snakes in the fall. You're doing your yard cleanup and all
fuck.
that
Yeah.
stuff. Not something you necessarily have to be petrified of, especially around here. But we got another fun one. Let's see, take 'em out.
That's the big. Oh no!
This is an animal I bring out to program, so
He's a real chill one.
very chill, very relaxed.
Right. Just gave me a look like, oh,
what
fuck.
the fuck?
About as about as easygoing as a snake gets, right?
Yeah.
So
What?
this little guy is.
This little guy. Yeah.
So he's a Burmese python. This is the guy.
Oh, we're gonna leave him on the table. He's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, he's that
perfect.
chill.
I assure you, he won't go anywhere.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Right? He's been doing this with
Mark's not sure he's leaving.
So this guy's pretty cool. So it's a Burmese python. This one's an albino, so it's got the yellow coloration, the little red eyes. But these guys are super cool. So they're originally from Southeast Asia, hence the name Burmese, right? They're from Burma, right? But in their natural range, they're endangered, right? There's not so many of these guys left out there. They'd usually be a kind of gray and brown kind of color that helps them blend in, hide out. This guy's that albino color, so he sticks out a little bit more. You wouldn't really find that in the wild.
How old is this guy?
This one's right around a year and a half old.
Oh, wow.
So
That's
he's little.
it?
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
it. So
God.
they'll grow up to 8 feet in their first year. This guy's probably pushing that maybe 7-8 feet. I feed him a little bit less than maximum amounts. I feel like if you grow them super fast, like a person, if you grow too fast, you're gonna have health issues later on in life, right? So grow them a little bit slower. Give him a nice healthy diet. Keep them. He gets chicken. He gets quail, rats, and all his food comes frozen. Eats it off of a plate. I put it in a little thing. Put it on a little dish.
Little napkin and tucked into his.
Just comes over, he eats it, and I throw the plates out afterwards, right? So as scary as he looks, right? He's actually pretty laid back. He doesn't have to strike his food. He doesn't have to eat live things. They do that because that's how they have to catch their food. So
Do they lose that like prey drive when they're in captivity when they don't have to?
Oh, great.
So they lose
Serious.
some of the fear, right? So a lot of times people are like, "Oh, is it gonna bite me?" Right? And it's this one probably not. It's been doing this its entire life.
You're like you've had this thing.
Kids.
You've had this thing since it was new.
Yeah.
It's never been
It's
anybody.
not
Yeah.
that it's gonna eat me, right? The
Yeah.
snake doesn't see me as food, but it gets scared.
Yeah.
Right. Again, like the height thing. So if I stand up next to this, I'm 6 feet tall. He's 1.5 inches tall, right?
Yeah.
So it looks way different than our perspective. Snakes don't size you up to eat you, right? So it's not like thinking about, oh yeah, let me skip a few meals and I can eat that guy, right?
Yeah.
So they're not thinking like that. It's very reactive. If he was deciding to try to eat you, right, he'd grab you and try to eat you. If he couldn't eat you, he'd leave you.
And now when you're
Right?
picking them up, like if you were to pick up a snake this size, do you want to move slow? You don't want to be like jerky with it, right?
So typically what I try to do, right, is kind of judge the snake's behavior.
You can kind of read the
Read
snake's
the snake a little bit.
Judge the snake's.
Yeah. So if this guy is not moving around, he's not like really reactive.
Yeah. Yeah, like you're
because he
just
does
touching
this,
him
right?
and it
I can
doesn't
just
bother
touch him. I
him.
can just reach in there. I can pull him out, right?
Yep.
He's used to it. But at home, I'll tell you, this guy's a little bit different. He's in his enclosure. He's looking as soon
That's
as he's-
his space.
It's his space. He thinks I'm opening that cage. He's like, oh, I'm going to get food, right?
Yep.
So if I stuck my arm in there, he's going to eat it, right?
Yep.
He's going to grab it because that's his instinct, right? But what happens is, so when I go home and I'm going to take him out, I'll open up his enclosure. I'll use something, I call it, I brought one here today. I like these little short ones. I'm not a big
okay. Yeah,
tool
yeah.
guy, but
Yeah.
use something like this, and I might like move his head, let him know that something's going on, right?
Yep.
Sometimes I actually use the back end. It's golf club. The only time I've ever been in a golf store, you can see this has got like a golf club handle on it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So the only time
I
I ever went
noticed.
to a golf store was back a few years ago. I had to get my snake hooks rehandled.
Yeah.
So I went in the golf shop and I was
So
like,
that's
hey,
a snake hook, and you had the golf place rehandle it.
That's a
so-
weird putter.
He needs a
What do
good
you have for
grip.
putter
I was
on?
thinking that
Yeah,
you
it's pretty
modified a
funny,
putter. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
I didn't do it. I bought it from a company that does them, but
Yeah.
it's a putter, right?
Yeah.
It's a golf club, and so that's the only time I've ever been to a golf store. But
That's
I
awesome.
went in there with a whole pile of these, and the guys looking at me like, "What the hell is this guy carrying his golf clubs like that?"
You should have
for,
brought
right?
the snake.
And
Yeah, what-
You're like eyes up here, pal.
yeah, it's pretty funny. But I'll try to make them aware. So like I might touch it, just kind of make sure it knows what's going on,
Yeah.
and then pull it out.
Emma said we should get him a mini mic.
Yeah.
There's a little
So-
microphone for him.
a little bit different, but they,
Yeah, he is really chill.
Yeah, he's a very chill snake. So he does programs with kids all the time. Just goes to a lot of the school events.
No,
You
no,
put him on his
Joe, we're not.
shoulders, let him slither around, right?
Yeah.
I like the Burmese pythons for that. They don't move around terribly fast.
He's cool.
Terribly.
Right, they are the ones that are in like the Everglades right now, which is a big problem.
Yeah.
See that on the news every once in a while.
Well, what do you mean? Why is it a big problem?
Well,
So
because they can
it's-
survive there
it's-
so well.
They can survive there really well. They're a top predator, right? So they're eating other things. There's a lot of like we don't think about it. We go through driving to the Everglades. You want to see alligators. They're not going to out eat the alligators. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
But they're eating a lot of the alligators' food. They're creating competition at different levels.
The other small mammals,
yeah,
other
frogs,
reptiles.
reptiles. So I definitely have become a problem in the Everglades.
Yep.
And they're spreading. They're moving. We want to keep an eye.
They're
on
breeding in the wild,
Yeah.
right?
Yep, definitely breeding in the wild. And they get big. They get 16 feet long, right?
So yeah, you said this can get 8 feet in a year.
So yeah, in the first year, potentially they can reach around 8 feet.
How long's that right now?
So this one's probably like 7-ish, right?
Can I pet him?
Yeah, you can pet him, hold him,
You can do whatever you
scoop
want.
him
Just
up,
leave me out.
right? They're very, very. He's very calm.
He's not
Yeah,
gonna
you can
be
pick him
mad
up,
at me?
scoop him right up.
You
No,
wanna pick
right,
him up?
put your hands on the. Give him, I always tell people, give him some support, right? It's got organs, it's got a heart, it's got lungs in there.
Any particular
Right.
distance from the head you want to hold?
No, he'll just kind of crawl around on you.
They're always heavier than I think.
He is, yeah.
How?
he is.
Yeah, actually. So, how heavy was the dangerous snake that you?
The little one?
Yeah, yeah.
The little
Probably
one.
less than a pound. To be
Less than.
honest
All right.
with
How
you.
much is this one?
That one's probably, I don't know, 7 or 8. He's not that heavy. They can get pretty big, so I think my biggest one right now is probably around 90, 100 pounds for one of these guys. And that's big. It's about 16 feet long. And
It's incredible,
Pretty
like
thick.
seeing the scales flex when he's like moving over my hand.
yeah, so the scales are super cool. So the scales are on top of its skin, right? You can actually have snakes that are scaleless, right? There's a genetic mutation that leaves them without scales. Kind of like a person that's born without hair, right?
Sure.
Very smooth,
Same
very
idea.
smooth.
Why'd you look at me when you said
Right?
that?
All right. So they
I knew he was born without hair.
yeah, he was born that way, right? It's all right, mine's on the last straw
Yeah.
too. So every time I take a shower, there's less of it. So
Goddamn drains clogged all the time.
But the scales are actually on top of it. It's made out of the same as your fingernails or your hair, right? And as we grow, like our fingernails and stuff grow, but these guys shed it, so that outer layer just peels
Right, right.
backwards.
Well, you see those videos like the one who's like cleaning on top of her armoire, and she pulls out a snake skin and then just puts it right back. It's like, puts a for sale sign on the house. We're done.
Yeah.
I used to bang this chick that had a snake. I was always worried
That's
about.
a one way to start a conversation. Sure.
Yeah. Everyone's got an attention.
Hopefully your wife's not listening.
She knows.
she
She already
absolutely
knows.
is.
She knows
Yeah,
all
she
about
knows.
it. Are you kidding me? Yeah, she's fine.
She absolutely is listening.
I was always worried about it coming out of the cage, like nuzzle, like
Yeah.
just pop. I was always freaked out about it.
That's a huge thing. I tell people, I'm like,
That's a huge thing that happens
yeah,
often.
it does happen like,
Oh
all
my
the time.
god!
Right?
Yeah, they're pretty smart as far as weaseling out of the
yeah,
tops
they'll
and
weasel
stuff.
out of stuff pretty
I
quick.
was just saying, like, you see the cages with the lights and 2 bricks on top. Like,
Yeah,
you stay
yeah.
right the fuck in there.
And that was the
Yeah.
old school way of doing it. My first snake went in a fish tank and put the brick on top.
Yeah.
Like, that's what people did.
Yeah, you don't.
You
I
don't
think they
do
can
that.
push the brick off.
They can. They
Do you
can
think
push
he
the brick
thinks
off,
This is another snake.
and you can forget to put the brick on there, right? So I always tell people, like, nowadays, like, snakes have become more and more
It's
popular.
like a
as
fucking
pet.
lodge intestine.
I think it's important that like people keep them in the right enclosures.
Yeah.
Right? You're gonna get a snake. You're gonna get any animal. Do it responsible, right? You want to make sure that you have an enclosure that it's not going to be getting out
Oh
of.
my god!
It's
just
have
like
locks on the enclosure. Make sure it's
He's
safe,
so awesome.
right? And I say that even like the alligator on the news, I don't want to see that, right?
No.
I don't want to see a
No, it's
reptile
not
on the
ideal.
news because it makes the animals look bad.
Yeah.
And the reality is
No,
it's
he's
just a
good.
bad
He's good.
owner, right? It's someone doing something they shouldn't have done. There's always
that-
people that'll help.
You know, that
right?
situation really sucks. And
How much is
it-
hanging off there?
Not much.
Not a little.
Just a little
I'm
hook.
just curious.
Yeah. That situation sucked, but you know what? Could it be a happier of an ending? It's just
Yeah.
it's just so cool that they
I say that-
coincidentally interviewed you and then you found him. It's just
Yeah, I am always happy to go. I love catching stuff.
And
right?
now,
like
you know what I
love
want?
it,
You know what I meant
so-
to ask you when we were talking? I don't want to, like, you've been interviewed about this enough, so I don't want to talk about this all night. But how much did that change your? Did you get like a bunch of followers from that or increased business?
There's a ton of followers. A lot of people reaching out about it.
And at the end of the day, it's like, you know, maybe it's
the-
not going to be immediate, but maybe like 6 months from now, like someone who saw that news story is going to call you for the kids' party or something.
right,
you know?
right, yeah, and I'm sure I will get some
Yeah,
of that stuff off
that's
of
good.
it. I was already pretty busy, so
Yeah.
we were a little bit worried that it might be a problem.
Do you have the other thing I meant to ask you? Do you have employees?
So kind of, it's pretty much family, right?
Yep.
So my mom still does all my bookings.
Yep.
She did PTO. She ran Sunday schools. She knows how schools work.
Yeah.
And she knows how my programs work. She did it when I was 14. She does it now. She's a little bit more busy now than when I was 14, I'm sure. But
in a situation where you have like 2 events at once, like do you have somebody else that can take animals out for you?
I have. So my father will still do it with me.
Yep.
He loves it. He does a great job with it. My brother will still do them with me. I have a kid that I went to school with. I say kid, he's my age, obviously.
Yeah.
He does.
Everyone
for
that's
me.
your own age is a kid still.
So,
no matter how old you
doesn't
are.
matter how old
Correct,
you
yeah.
are, right? So there's 5 or 6 of us that, like in the summer when it gets real busy, I can get people out there doing programs. But they're all close. People that have either known me for a long time or I'm comfortable. I have to be comfortable with them. These things, right? I have to know that.
That's fine.
So I have to make sure.
He's turning the mics up.
Yeah, it messes up your system there. But our system's fine. These guys, like, I have to make sure that the people that I'm doing this with, one, I like to make sure that they're friendly, right? My thing is to make sure the kids love the animals when I leave there, right? I'm not bringing animals out that are going to hurt someone. I'm there to get people to respect them and to appreciate them, really. So the best way to do that is with friendly, fun interaction.
So he went under the thing, just tying himself in knots over here.
Yeah.
Right about here on the other side, it's like almost like a separation of the scales. Is that like a scar or something?
It's not a scar. So it's actually where he folds.
All right, because I touched it, he jumped.
Yeah. So they'll do that too. Like if I touch.
All right.
No, the tail's not as sensitive, but you can see him moving a little bit, right? They're sensitive. They can feel it. But those little folds in the scales, he's a little chunky, right? So
all right.
When he folds up in his
well-fed.
Yeah, a little well-fed, right?
I don't want you to get
Some of us can say the same thing. You know, we're all doing all right.
Yeah, I'm with you here.
Yeah.
You can't move like that. You can't move like that.
But what he does is he'll eat and he'll go in, he'll
startled
fold up,
me.
and where he folds up in his house, right? Like inside of an
Just
enclosure.
leave him. He's fine.
He has like what he thinks.
We got a
like
handler
his
here.
house,
He'll take care
right?
of him.
And so he'll kind of.
He's typing.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he is just like face fucking John Screen. Look at this! Look at this! What is this?
So
Look
comfortable.
at Yahoo! Who uses Yahoo?
He's opening the news.
Oh my God!
He's looking for more snake buddies.
Yeah, I'm way more
It's like
camera
snake
on this
Tinder.
guy than I was the other guy. But now, God, he's fucking so thick.
So maybe I don't think it's so much heavy, but they're strong. So when you go to pick them up, they like just
They're
the strength.
fascinating. The muscles in them are really cool. So, we have long muscles.
I got to pick
Sure,
him up.
sure.
Yeah, it feels so cool.
These guys
I
have
got Ryan to
shorter
hold the
muscle
big one.
fibers, which makes their muscles contract a little bit faster, more reactive.
Ryan held the big one when Jared came on, so Mark
And it
has
does.
to hold the
They're
big one
very,
this
very
time.
dense.
Yeah.
Heavy for their size.
No, just
Pick him up from like here.
I can assure you, he won't hurt you.
he's so chill.
To be even that other green snake that was hissing at us and stuff, I wouldn't bring him out here.
It's
if
more
he's gonna
for show.
bite you.
Yeah.
It's a show thing,
Yeah.
right? I want you guys, I want everyone, people watching, to have
Yeah.
an experience that's not scaring you with a snake, right?
Yeah.
It is. It's cool.
No, when you feel like his true weight, though, it's just unbelievable how different it feels than you'd expect.
Baby steps, John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, when I was young, I didn't like these guys, right?
Yeah.
So
Right.
I was like super nervous with them. I wasn't the guy out catching them in the backyard,
No,
right?
and
I
listen,
like
Mark.
seeing 'em.
I know you're not used to
Super
handling
cool.
snakes this big.
Like, okay, yeah. The guy who talks about it. So weird.
Isn't it crazy how heavy he is?
It's softer than a lot of people think too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You expect it looks like it would be wet, but it's not wet.
No.
No, and his belly, no, his belly is like so cool looking.
Yeah, it's got those big scales down there. That's what they they use those to move. They kind of grip into the ground and they'll kind of go along.
Stop looking at me.
This one is, you'll notice he's got a little bit of a pink coloration. He's looking kind of
Yeah.
ugly today.
You
on
think
the
this is
belly.
ugly? I think he's
So
really
yeah,
nice. Yeah.
he's uglier in comparison to what he can be, right? He's getting ready to. He'll be going into a shed. I wanted to make sure I bring out one that was very tolerant, though. a lot of weird stuff going on in here. I didn't know what to expect. So we brought out one that's very, very tolerant.
Yeah.
So as he grows, like the scales will get dark. It's actually like a kind of like a layer that forms between the scales.
This guy's cool, right?
That's why you get that discoloration, and then it'll kind of peel off.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, you're cool.
Yeah, he's pretty relaxed.
He's pretty chill.
Yeah. Go around, check things out.
So how would you? So this is a male.
This one is a male.
Okay.
So the tongue coming in and out, like what's
that's just him sniffing, right?
That's how they sniff.
Yeah. So they got something called the Jacobson organ. It's like kind of prospectively, like right in front of its eyes, kind of in the middle of its head, right? As he's sticking out that tongue, like the scent particles in the air will stick to it. They bring that back up, and on the roof of his mouth, there's actually like little holes, and they'll stick that tongue up into that, touch that Jacobson organ, and kind of figures out the direction. You'll also notice up close on his nose, he's got like extra.
He almost has like four nostrils. Yeah.
Those are heat pits. So those ones in the front you see,
Yeah.
are heat, right? So he can sense heat. So if it's like a totally black room, or he was born without eyes, right?
They can survive
eat,
blind,
right? He could still get along. Probably not out in the wild, but he wouldn't see things coming, But as a pet, he could still get food. He could still eat because he can use those heat sensors, and that tongue's super good at picking up direction. So the split in it actually helps with direction. You can go right, left to tell the direction of where the food's coming from, which is pretty neat. Some of the lizards will do that too, like your monitor lizards, your tegus.
It's like no matter how chilly he is, like when he starts coming at your face, it's like I don't know.
So people are always like, oh, like I don't typically put snakes on my shoulders. I don't put them around my neck.
Yeah.
Kids love it. It makes a cool picture, right?
Yeah.
It's one of those bucket list pictures, right?
Is it?
Right. So I don't do it. I honestly couldn't remember the last time I.
No, that's how I feel. I
just
just feel like it makes me too vulnerable. I want to be in control still.
Yeah, and it's not so much that like I find it dangerous. It's like how you're holding him, you're supporting his body, you're giving him that structure, right? That's really the ideal way to do it. Treat them with some respect and kind of like support them, right?
Yeah.
So I try to tell people to do that too. Like,
no, it's a beautiful animal.
Yeah,
it's
it's
cool,
cool,
being this
right?
close to something that's pretty chill.
Yeah, it's a top predator where it lives, right?
What's
like,
that?
Yeah.
I'm ready to trade on. I'm just massaging it.
They're softer than you think too. Like a lot of times people don't realize.
Mark's
like,
ready for the turtle.
Softness to them. Oh, I got some turtles.
Yeah, Mark's ready for the turtle.
What a fucking photo.
The best part is the turtle will bite him. That'll be hilarious.
Yeah, we do have. I love my turtles.
It's so fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You feel like they just can't move. Like you look at them, you're like, how do you do it?
Yeah,
you
the
don't have any
moving's
legs,
pretty
dude.
crazy. So then the muscles, like each one of those little scales on the belly, kind of like walks its body, right? So it's like undulates. The muscles are
Well, that's like
neat.
I was at a zoo recently and I saw
I
a legless lizard for the first time.
Yeah, legless is super cool. I got a couple of those.
Those
They're
are really
awesome
cool.
animals.
And now,
Just leave him back out to
what
dry
is
over
the
here.
difference between a legless lizard and a snake? That's a good
So
question.
I should have brought a legless lizard. So lizards,
What's his name?
this one's Land O'Lakes.
Take the week.
Like butter. I
Yeah,
love
like
it.
butter,
Land
right?
O'Lakes? Oh.
Land O'Lakes. But yeah, so snakes typically, there's exceptions to rules, right? But snakes do not have legs, right? That's
That's
snakes
one
have
rule.
legs, right? One rule, right? They don't have that. But snakes have fixed eyelids, so they can't blink their eyes. They have the split tongue.
Yep.
They use that as a sensory thing. And their jaw is not made for chewing, so he actually can't chew food, right? He has to swallow things whole. Yeah, and that right down in the front of the jaw, like I gotta spread it out. Yeah, that's a legless. There's a couple species in there.
Yeah.
Right. A separate bone, so those legless lizards can chew their food.
Okay.
Right? So they can chew their food. They could eat a fruit. They could eat a berry. Right. Mine at home actually love to eat like berries, mangoes. Right. These guys don't eat a fruit. Right.
Yeah.
I think there was like one snake species, like a European snake species.
That would eat them.
That's
But they would eat
might
it,
have
yeah.
been recorded to eat a fruit, maybe.
Yeah.
Right? And it's not a normal thing. So,
Yeah. One time it ate
like
a
that
fruit.
one time.
Yeah.
It's like it's not a normal thing to eat. These legless lizards will eat fruit.
And now there's none of these naturally near us, right? Legless
Not
lizards.
in New England.
But in the U.S.?
In the U.S., we do have them.
Okay.
So we have like the eastern glass lizard. They call it glass lizard or legless lizard. It's from Florida.
Okay.
Florida, I think maybe Georgia. I'm not entirely
Southern.
southeastern United States.
Okay.
And they're pretty cool. I don't see
There's a
one
glass
up there.
lizard. Is that a hand?
So some
like
of
a T-Rex arm.
super cool. So some of the legless lizard family
Actually do have
tiny
legs.
little arms, right?
Little useless
little, tiny,
legs.
useless legs. This kind of guy up on the top with like the snake look to him.
This one?
That guy, right? That's like the European legless lizard.
Yeah.
And those guys have like that ridge that runs down the line.
Yep.
Because they don't have the same skin. They're not soft. They're really hard. They feel like a shell.
Okay.
So when they eat, that helps them to expand, right? And to breathe. They got to be able to breathe and take a breath. So that helps with that. They also have ears. You can see that tiny little dot at the back of the mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that little tiny, that's its ear. Snakes don't have an external ear. They don't ear like that. So
Yeah, Mark, this is the only thing you asked about the ear. You didn't ask about the ear on this one.
yeah, they don't have ears, right? They're missing.
See, you should
Another
have asked.
snake thing.
He was crawling over.
Yeah.
I was a little. Hey, I have a question for you. So back in like 2017.
You don't have a snake on you anymore. Get on the microphone.
Oh, right. So, sorry. So, me and my wife were watching something, and it was about Rennick. You know that name?
Yeah.
So, my nephew texted me about the NHL goalie that, like, dumped a ton of money, and then he went bankrupt because of all this. And we didn't realize it was connected. We're watching this series of what they had on. I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, wait a minute. That's exact. And then, like, the next episode was the goaltender from the Vegas Knights that dumped all this money, went bankrupt.
Yeah,
and then this guy killed his.
I think
Ben
the
Rennick.
wife killed him, or
Rennick was murdered by his wife. Yeah, and
so
then
the
at
wife
first they thought,
did like a hired.
holy
crazy
shit!
thing.
Did you see the series on this?
I didn't see the series on.
I
I
gotta
remember
find
the
it.
story.
Yeah, it
and
was
I
a
honestly
small
feel
series.
real. He put a lot into snakes. He
Dude,
had
it
some
was
really cool stuff.
His
He's
whole
got,
like setup was pretty insane.
Very cool stuff. He did
Yeah.
a lot of work with like anacondas. He had produced like some of the first albino.
The original
anacondas.
like investigation, they thought the snakes murdered him.
Yeah, and they kind
And
of.
then
I think they
yeah.
kind of set it up in that sense.
I think she
and-
did. Yeah, his wife did.
Yeah, he had some.
It was insane.
Family money and inheritance and stuff, and a lot of land.
Crazy.
It was, pretty crazy stuff.
So many
always
people
say-
involved
yeah,
where
there's a
all of a sudden
lot.
like they just
Yeah.
ruined their whole life. Like
Yeah, it's crazy. And the
yeah.
guy was doing really good things for
Yeah.
snakes, right? For the reptile
was weird.
community.
I forget what the series
definitely
was.
Weird. I remember
Maybe it was a true crime. I don't even
it
know.
might have been. Yeah, it's crazy too because like, and that stuff happens in every community.
Yeah.
Right. And like the weird stuff happens with an animal world. It's got a story to it. It's why people pay attention because it's got animals. It's got a human draw to it.
Yeah.
So I always say like that stuff happens with things, but there's a lot of really normal people that you wouldn't expect, right? I was just last week at a doctor's house buying frog cages, right?
Oh, wow.
Little your doctor, right?
Yeah, just like a
it's
regular
like
people doctor.
Yeah, people doctor. He did orthopedic stuff,
Yeah.
surgeries, right? And
He was
at
into
home, he's
exotic
got
frogs.
5,000 frogs.
Wow.
Right?
5,000?
Yeah, he's something like 5. That's maybe more.
Yeah.
Right?
What?
Like
Wow.
crazy.
I started taking like
is
a
that
deep
right?
dive on people
John,
building
John,
the
get that out of here.
no, I like him.
Mm-hmm.
The like self-sustaining like terrariums
Yeah,
and stuff,
yeah,
and they
yeah.
have little dart frogs
It's really
and stuff.
popular.
Yeah.
It's in like it's crazy. Like you don't realize some people like
Oh yeah.
in the world have them. I don't
Yeah.
go to the gym. There's like 4 or 5 guys there that are pretty heavy into snakes.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
talk to anybody.
Like, yeah, there's a guy there
Yeah.
that's worked with turtles for like 40 years.
No shit.
Yeah, he has like a whole backyard full of turtles.
Do you usually go in the daytime?
like turtles.
I like daytime. At morning or night?
So it depends on my day.
Yeah.
Like, I like going at night.
Yeah.
To be honest, my how I like to go is like
Yeah.
a nighttime cycle. It makes
Yeah.
me feel better.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'll go there in the morning. too.
Yeah, I love the morning. I love
Yeah.
like, you know.
I can't do the 5 a.m.s. Nah. Like
Dude,
I can't do that.
those folks, I call that the what I fucking used to call it. I used to call it the midlife crisis corner.
Yeah, I can't.
Everyone's older than me, and they're doing like not crazy workouts.
Yeah.
They'll do crazy shit. They'll run on a treadmill for 30 seconds at like a sprint, and then like get off and they go do fucking other crazy shit. I'm like, that's like, and they're older than me.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, what do you like? You should be tempoing down.
Yeah.
And just maintain.
Yeah.
I go to the gym just because it's like part of the day, right?
Yeah.
It's
That's
my
good.
it's my hour to shut the brain off.
That's good. Yeah.
So
What the fuck is happening here?
I like turtles.
I like turtles.
Oh, there's that kid. Oh my god.
We got turtles. I love
Kid's like
turtles.
40 now. Can we leave it alone?
How many bins have we been through? You have 7. There's no rush. I'm just curious.
I don't know how long this goes for.
This goes for however long our guest is tolerant of.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't care.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You're the boss.
Oh, we got a Tegu. These
I don't know what that is.
Oh, tegus are really cool.
We'll do a turtle. We got turtle pictures up there. Let's see.
Oh, you want to do turtle now? Okay. No, tegus are cool.
Got the turtle guy.
Is this like I like turtles?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the guy. When I went to, I used to go to that cold-blooded store all the time, and they had a couple tegus, and the guy used to just feed him fried eggs off a Bunsen burger.
So we got one little guy. This is a Florida box turtle.
Oh, cool.
This is more Mark's speed.
Yeah. He's a high speed too.
Yeah, he's
I
cool.
always tell people when I retire, I'm just gonna have turtles.
Just gonna be a turtle guy.
I kid
it's a
myself.
rad
I'm never
show.
gonna retire.
Yeah.
But these
All right. Is that a tortoise?
So this one's a tortoise. This is a turtle, right? Very similar. They both got a shell and got 4 limbs. But so tortoises, like this guy, really designed to be on the land, don't really have wiggly fingers.
They don't
They have
need to
they
live
don't
in
need
water.
to live in water.
Yep.
They have like the elephant type foot, right?
They're strong, right?
Yeah, very
Yeah.
strong. So I always tell people, like, I mean, granted, my life's weird, right? But there was one time we had a big power outage, so I moved my tortoises into like the more main part of the house, keep them warmer, right? And to run less heaters to make sure the generators could keep up.
Yeah,
So moved them in, and we actually cordoned off like a section of my laundry room, right?
Yep.
And I was like, oh, that's safe. You can't, what's he gonna do? Ram the washer, right? And he ended up digging a hole through the wall, ripped out a stud,
Wow.
and like came through my bathroom wall on the other side and knocked over the toilet.
Damn.
Right? Like
How big was that one?
that was a pretty good size. It was a sulcata. It was probably around 60 pounds.
Wow. And now those, so I knew someone that had a tortoise.
the
I don't
move.
know.
Yeah,
I don't know what
going on a
breed of
run.
tortoise. And in the winter, they would like turn its heat down, and it would do
Cool
a
down.
hibernation cycle
Yeah,
basically in their house.
Yeah, so a lot of tortoises and reptiles, right, especially ones that come from cooler areas, they need that life cycle of cooling themselves down, right?
Yeah.
Um,
So do you have some that do that? You
some
run
of
like a
them do.
hibernation.
Yeah. So some of them do. They'll calm down. They don't need to get fed. They don't need heat in the winter.
Yep.
They need to be cooled down. Some people will actually take them out, put them in like a box, put them in a garage, something like that. Both of these ones are more heat-loving reptiles. So this guy's a Florida box turtle. Doesn't get that cold. You can give him a little bit of a cool down period, but they like it warm. This guy is a
John's like, we'll let him just
red-footed tortoise. He's
drop off.
This one's like you're from South America. He likes it hot. He's cold right now, but they like it nice and hot. This guy's only about maybe 2. That guy's
Are they pretty friendly?
oh yeah, they're friendly. They won't bite or anything.
I mean,
yeah, you can poke them. Right, they won't.
it's like
they won't
a
bother you.
snapping turtle. You just pick him by the shell.
The
He
colors
can't-
on
he
him are
can't do
phenomenal.
nothing to you.
No, he
Yeah,
can't
sure.
hurt you.
No, I'm just.
But
that's real for a
even if
snapping
you're like
turtle.
that,
If you pick them up by the shell,
Yeah.
snapping turtles have long necks.
so snapping
they
turtles.
can't
I
turn
always
backwards.
say so. Snapping
Yeah.
turtles do have a long neck, right?
But they can't get
the
you. if
front
you pick 'em
like
up by the
maybe
shell,
quarter
right?
of their shell, they can't get past that, right? So
Yeah.
if you pick up, you had a snapping turtle, you pick them up by the back of the shell,
Yeah.
like this, perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I always tell people, I think somewhere dig way back in one of my Facebook things, right? Showed you how to pick up a snapping turtle because a lot of people ask me, but
Yeah.
I've seen people pick them up by the tail and shit. That's
you
not
see
really
him
nice.
pick them up by the
Thud.
tail. I don't
Did you
like
hear
it,
that?
right?
Thud.
Yeah.
But it's better than getting run over, I guess.
It's better than getting run over and getting bit, I
so
suppose.
I always tell people if you are nervous about that, you want to pick them the base of the tail. If you kind of lift up their shell and just slide your hand under, you can support under the shell. They can't get you underneath there.
Yeah.
This guy's like a little tank. He's always-
Motherfucker
Yeah, he is.
moves. They move.
Oh yeah, he goes like crazy.
You know, the world has like shown turtles to be the slow, but I feel like the bigger the
Yeah, they
turtle,
move fast.
Surprising.
yeah,
So,
like
one of
that's-
the craziest turtles, right? Like
they
so,
got stride.
I
When they look, I get a ton of turtles.
He's got
in the
like
yard,
elephant
right?
feet.
We have a
back.
pond next door. We
Oh,
have a ton of
you actually
snappers.
see them in the yard?
Oh my god, they lay eggs in my yard every year. We get the snappers. They're about 20-ish, 24 inches in diameter.
Yeah, they get
some
pretty good size.
big girls. And then we've got a ton of painted turtles.
Yeah.
So the best way I found to move the turtles is my dad held a shovel out. The snapper grabbed the shovel. He just picked it up, run it over.
Oh, yeah,
dropped it
yeah.
at the pond.
It's like a wind-up toy. We just pick it up and just let it do whatever.
I've heard
it
a
wants.
lot of people say that, like, give them a broomstick and they'll bite it and you can drag them.
Yeah.
I don't like it, right? But
Play it, John.
I usually tell people, like, if you scoop them up, you
It's
can put
just
it,
a
even put it
picture.
like a recycling bin or a tote, right?
Yeah.
Right up in front of them, and just kind of like go toward them. They'll usually just scoot into it because they're gonna move in. You just scoop them up, carry them out.
Yeah, the whole thing with the shovel was
Back
more
here
of a,
live at the Waterfront Village with my friend, the zombie, Jonathan. You're looking good. Jonathan just got an awesome face paint job. What do you think?
I like turtles.
All right.
Can't not play it.
Yeah, I know, I love it. So
but yeah, no, the object was to distract the snapper, but he grabbed it. So he's like, well, I guess we're in it now.
yeah. And the snapping turtles too. They're super. I love snapping turtles. I didn't bring one here today.
No, that's good. We
I do
appreciate
keep
that.
snapping.
You do have
turtles.
snapper turtle too?
So I have.
Wow, he's so light compared to that thing.
I have some alligator
this is like a
snapping
tank.
turtles. I have Florida snapping turtle, South American snapping turtle.
So the ones in Florida are different than the ones we have
So,
here?
Yeah, so there's actually a couple
John, pull it up.
species-ish, right? So your Florida snapping turtle is
Just
a little
hanging
bit
out with this guy
more
right now.
spiky, I guess, around its neck skin.
Okay.
Right? It's not that much different. They stay a little bit smaller. What we have is the common snapping
Am
turtle.
I pissing it off?
It's
I mean,
probably all right.
He probably thinks he's swimming right now.
yeah.
He thinks he's swimming.
Look at that motherfucker.
It's amazing how strong
hilarious.
like the limbs feel like when he's
Yeah.
pushing away from you with his arms.
Oh, they're varies. So
Well, he's got those elephant.
I have some big tortoises at home, sulcatas. And one of the worst parts about them is like, and they don't bite, right? Tortoises typically aren't going to bite you. Once in a while, if you have like Crocs on or you have a bright colored shoe on, they'll try to eat that. They think it's a fruit or a
kinda
veggie. Or if you go to pick them up by the shell, sometimes they'll suck their arms in so hard it like crushes your fingers.
Backwards? Why do you
Yeah, he's sliding on the table. He's like, what the heck is this, right? They like to dig. So this guy moves. You'll see they move a little bit different, right? That guy would kind of lift his whole body up and walk usually. This guy would.
Is that poop that's coming out of him?
Oh, that's his
Okay.
tail.
No. What keeps falling out?
Oh, that's no. That's paper.
Oh, right.
So I put them on paper. They like to, just in case they poo.
Coming at you, John.
Yeah, it doesn't get quite as messy.
Is that a Florida?
That's an alligator snapping turtle.
Okay, that's what we have here.
So no,
Oh.
we don't. Everyone says that we don't.
Okay.
Alligator snapping turtles are typically like
That looks spikier than what we
southeastern.
have
Yeah,
here.
it's way spikier. They have that big hooked beak. We don't
And that's
have that.
different than a Florida one, or
That's different. Yeah, there's
Okay.
four different snapping turtle species. There's the Florida, there's the common, there's the Central American, and the alligator snapping turtle, which has got several species within the side of that. I don't know
okay.
how many are in that. But they're pretty cool. This alligator snapper is definitely my favorite. It's like, I always think about it, I'm like, dude, it's like what if, like, as an 8-year-old boy was to draw a snapping turtle, that's what you'd come up with, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's got a spiky shell, it's got claws, it's got a giant hooked beak. Like, it looks pretty crazy. The ones we have are a little bit more turtle looking.
That's a Florida snapper.
That's a Florida snapper. They have a little more fringy around the neck and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But they're really similar to our snapping turtle. Stay a little bit smaller, but yeah.
Paul has a question in the chat. What's a terrapin?
So terrapins are like, the ones that we have like the eastern diamondback terrapins. Terrapins are like a group of turtles that live in the water, really.
Okay.
So they're very similar. They're like your water turtles, right? But the terrapins that we usually are thinking about are like your eastern diamondback terrapins. They have a couple of different localities of those. Yeah,
So
they're
Paul
super
lives in
the Cape.
Paul's in West Virginia.
Okay.
He's like it's in like the Maryland quadrant of West
Okay.
Virginia, but like northeastern
Yeah.
West Virginia.
So the terrapins are usually found in brackish water, so like
Okay.
the salty marshes.
Yep, the rivers that are coming
rivers
into
that
the
coming
bays
in.
around here.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I've seen them down on the Cape quite
Yep.
a bit.
Yeah, probably like in a sonnet and stuff coming in
yeah,
from the
yeah.
Taunton River.
The craziest time when I was a kid, I was actually doing like a fundraiser walk along the Charles River And I actually did see one in there. That was years and years ago, probably going on 25 years ago. But I remember that was the first one I ever saw, and I was fascinated.
Yeah.
Like, sure, I was with my dad at the time doing like a fundraiser walk, and I'm sure he was probably trying to keep me out of the pond at that point. Right? It was actually crazy because it was like on one of those oil absorption pads.
Oh,
like,
wow.
Yeah,
That's funny.
Sitting out on it. We have some other cool turtles here too. We have like the Plymouth red belly cooter.
That sounds cool.
Wicked cool. Yeah. So it's a.
Let me pull it up.
Yeah, it's a pretty big freshwater turtle. But the Plymouth red belly cooter, it's like only found in Plymouth County.
Wow.
It's very similar to like the northern red belly, but it's I guess slightly different.
This is like a game right now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's hilarious.
I do a lot of camps, and they always we do one of the weeks is
Catch
like
the turtle.
an Olympics week, right? So they do like competitions. So we'll always do like a turtle race. That's a thing. I don't know if anyone's been like
that's
in
a
the
nice looking
Midwest,
turtle.
It's a common thing. Yeah, it's a really pretty turtle. We have those in this area, which is super cool. Those are probably one of the rarer turtles that we have here. We also have a bog turtle. I've actually never seen one. I'd love to. But
bog turtle?
It's one of the coolest North American turtles.
Rennick was.
Do that, sorry.
Yeah, you find the Rennick thing.
He's trying to climb over me
Yeah,
right now.
crawling around.
Search bog turtle. Oh yeah, those are neat too.
Yeah, super cool little things. They got like weird little oranges on them.
Yeah.
They're tiny too. They're only like 4 inches.
Yeah. Look at that. Wow.
And they're like super. Like there's a good chance in my lifetime they'll be extinct.
So those little guys right there. One of the first years we moved into my house and we were learning.
Oh, you've seen these?
I don't know if it's that particular one.
Yeah.
Just whatever.
But small
It's
like
probably
that.
little painted turtles.
Yeah.
They came and they laid eggs in my mother's garden in the soft soil, and we didn't know. So I came home from work one day, and there was like 75 to 100 of those little turtles running around the driveway.
Oh yeah, they can have a lot of.
They were coming out of the hole, like pushing each other to get out. It was
Whoa,
crazy.
what is that?
So I brought a kind of fun one. We got one of my favorites. You might get your table wet.
That's fine.
I'm sure you'll be fine. He's soggy. We got a frog. So.
Oh fuck! Really?
Yeah.
How big? I feel like this thing's gonna be like a size. Oh my! I got a froggy set.
My wife is going to be so
That's a
pumped.
lizard.
Nice
Yeah,
frog, right? So
Holy
this guy's pretty cool. This is an African pixie frog or an African bullfrog. They're pretty cool. We might be able to get them to eat for us.
I'm glad I got the
always
ass
my
end. This is
favorite thing.
hilarious.
So, yeah, one of the funny things we always joke around with the kids. If you look at him, he's got chunky, he's got little butt cheeks going on.
Yeah, I
down
can see it.
there.
Pointing right at
The
me.
kids always point it out, but
Yeah.
he'll usually eat some bugs for us. I don't know. It's chilly in here, so we'll see. Usually, he'll grab a bug for us.
Crank that heat up. We need to.
Yep. Yeah, he's slow. He's like blip, right? But he's pretty cool. When they eat, they'll use that tongue. Oh yeah, he'll eat these all day long. When he's nice and hot, he'll eat like a machine. He'll be jumping all over the place to get food. But
This
they
is
really
insane.
like that moving stuff. So he's going. I'm just gonna get it in the mouth. You see, it does have little teeth down in there. I don't want to get my finger. It kind of hurts. These guys are pretty. I love my frogs, but they have some pretty neat things. They call it a pixie frog, and a lot of people are like, what the hell? What
There's
pixie
nothing
about
pixie
that?
about
Nothing
that, yeah.
right? But so they're actually got a smaller head compared to their hip bones than most frogs.
I can see that. He's kind of blobby.
Weird. Yeah, it's got a hip bone. Hip. These are the hip bones out here.
Okay.
His head's pretty much equal with those. Most frogs' heads are significantly wider than the hip bones. Yeah, he's like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm over it.
Yeah.
I had a couple of those
Well,
already.
that's chilly in here, so he's going to be a little bit.
Yeah. Now, as far as like handling a frog like that, they don't really like to be handled, right?
No, I always tell people, like, they're not, these guys are very, very tolerant.
Yeah.
They're big. They get the mass to be able to handle it.
Yeah.
But frogs actually absorb through their skin.
Yeah, so it's not good to handle
so it's
them more
not
than you have to.
good to handle them more than you have to. I also like to do this with wet hands, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my hands are actually pretty dry right now. but-
It's almost like when
Right?
you
Yeah.
with the trout or
So-
something.
yeah,
You want to wet your hands
exactly.
before you handle them.
It's trying to keep that slime coat on,
Yep.
right? So Frogs are very similar.
Yeah.
You wanna
I actually
keep
just
their
bought a
skin
carp mat
wet.
so I can wet the mat and
Put the carp on them. Yeah. So and
Keep the
that's-
slime coat
It's to
good,
keep them
Mark.
healthy, protect them, right?
I want to
So
protect them.
these guys are kind of the same. Any of your amphibians are the same, right? But they are pretty neat. Getting these things to eat is pretty crazy. He's going extra slow motion today. He's like, "Whatever."
I'm fucking with you.
The,
Keep going.
You think I'm thinking about it?
The ears on them.
Awesome. I got the other one. So
I got a couple
He's
of
got to
them
get
too.
them in there because they're alive, so they're wiggling around. And most of the time, after he swallows these, so right now he's not eating too many of them. But if he eats like 20 or 30 of these things, right, you can like actually feel them in the belly moving around.
Ugh. Oh yeah, because he's eating them alive.
And he'll eat some pretty big stuff too. So like, you guys fishing, you probably seen bullfrogs out there. They'll eat like a full size fish. They'll eat.
Oh yeah,
frogs, right?
I have a duck pond at home, and I put goldfish in it just to
Yeah.
help. I have a bog filter system.
Yep.
And frogs go in and they eat the damn goldfish.
Oh yeah. So this one, it's not crazy. He's not as loud as our bullfrog. But these guys are super cool. And in the wild, I think there was like a National Geographic episode or something with these guys fighting on it, and they're like pretty crazy fighting, right? So in the wild, they eat a lot of other frogs.
What is he eating right now?
Just like a mealworm, right?
These are mealworms. Yeah,
mealworms? Yeah, that's
super
okay.
worms. They're a little bit chunkier. They're actually like baby beetles. Little thing people feed them to like their lizards and stuff. But
All right. With all the animals you have at your house,
Microphone. Sorry.
we need just portals.
We need cordless mics for this.
All the animals you have at your house. How much does it cost to feed?
it's expensive.
I need a number.
So
need a number.
I look at it's probably around
like a month.
$3,000 a month.
Wow.
On veggies and stuff.
No shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's fucking
gets up
crazy.
there.
Yeah.
Depending, and then I'll do big orders. So sometimes I'll end up buying like my dry food stuff. So
Yeah.
you guys have your horse, right? Like,
Yeah.
So I got to go Tractor Supply, go to the grain store.
Yeah.
It's always there, right? But there'll be days I go do an order in there, and it's like $1,000 order for dry foods, $2,000 order for like
Hello.
not crazy.
Will
you
he
have a
just
name
like
for this guy?
leap at some point?
This one's name is Jubba.
Jubba, I love it.
Yeah. He's not a jumper though.
No. He doesn't jump very rarely. More of a walking frog.
Yeah.
He's fucking cool.
Yeah, he's
He
pretty
is
really cool.
Yeah. And they're neat
my
too. They
God.
like the skin texture on them. All people think, oh, what's the
Can we touch
toad,
it?
Right?
Can I
Oh
touch
yeah,
it?
you can
Yeah.
touch it, pick it up.
Oh wow, sticky.
Yeah, it's not as wet as you'd think. It's like
Yeah, yeah,
sticky
it's like,
almost.
yeah.
Yeah. He gives you that little weird crawl. But he's pretty cool. They'll eat mice.
Oh
They'll
my
eat
God.
chicks. They'll eat
So much
chunks
grip.
of chicken.
like, go ahead, John, touch it. Like,
Wow. Not what I expected.
He looks so moist.
Yeah, it's not as wet like it.
It
No,
feels.
like-
he feels fake.
yeah.
I don't know what to do with you, man. I'll catch you. I'll just hold you.
Leap into his arms.
Yeah, just spin him around and have Ryan.
Don't
touch
kiss him. He's covered in mucus. It's
Yeah.
gross. Right. So they
Wasn't on the list. I'm not gonna lie, Joe.
So a lot of people are always like, oh yeah. Kids like, kiss it, right? And I don't
Yeah.
kiss your dog. Don't kiss your cat. Like don't put animals in your mouth.
I kiss my dog all the time.
Right. Don't do it. Right. So
Stop it.
yeah.
Is that bad?
So not really, I guess, but like you can definitely get stuff from kissing your dog, right?
Well, I mean, I don't like going nuts.
No, like your dog eats stuff that you wouldn't want in your face, right? So I tell people that all the time. I'm like, don't let
Kiss your
the
dogs?
animals lick your face. Don't let the animals.
I don't like go out of my way to do it, but sometimes they do.
Yeah, yeah.
John kisses
Yeah.
his dogs.
Yeah.
I don't kiss my dogs.
I
on
always
the face.
tell people, like kids at shows are like
He's
trying to put
backing up.
the lizards
Like,
up
you
to their
kiss your
face,
dogs, fuck off.
right? Don't get close to them. But I always tell people just
No, I've had poop
Yeah.
eaters. I don't kiss my dogs.
yeah.
Oh,
I always-
yeah, no.
yeah. You don't think about it, but
Yeah, no.
they
Oh, I
do.
know.
I
I
do.
think
None
about
None
it.
of the
Yeah.
mouth. Top of the head, maybe.
Yeah.
One of mine is like picked up a dead squirrel. On
Oh,
the side of the
Sadie's
road.
just in my
you know?
fucking face, man.
Yeah.
No, like the puppy, like the cute puppy breath is one thing.
Yeah.
He's still like a month old, so it's
Right,
different.
right.
Yeah.
Wow. So sticky.
Yes, it's strange.
It's fucking crazy.
And they grow real fast. So these little guys.
How old is
So
this
how
guy?
was that?
So this one's about 2. He won't get too much bigger. A little bit bigger, maybe sit on your phone.
That's fine. I don't care.
These guys, they'll grow from like about the size of a maybe a nickel to like a full-size frog in like about a year and a half.
Oh, wow.
Watching him sit is so funny.
I know, his little butt cheeks
It's
hit
just
the ground.
hanging out.
That's what I get to stare at for the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You too.
It's so funny.
Like looking at a turkey.
They're
Oh
pretty
my
neat,
God.
though. But, yeah,
Pretty cool.
Show Cassie a picture of you.
Yeah, look at that.
Nice.
Check out that. Oh, that's a good
There it
one.
is.
Look at that. Oh, yeah.
What are those little white spots at the bottom? Is that
They're
like
just coloration.
Oh, right.
I don't. They'll all have like, their own unique patterns on them.
Sure.
He's gonna
I
live
have.
in the ashtray.
Yeah. He's
Oh,
gonna-
that's hilarious.
Oh, I should have left him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not gonna put it back.
Yeah, I'll dig right into that. It's like a little bowl, They'll dig into it, but yeah, they'll get different like skin patterns on them. I actually have one of these guys that instead of the like stripes. Oops, I'm getting your hand in there. Right, instead of the stripes going like downward, he actually go like horizontal across the back. They're all a little bit unique, but depends on where they come from. But yeah, pretty cool. They also got like super cool belly. It's like very.
Oh wow, yeah, that's cool. I didn't
The
expect
males
that.
Hey, look at the
Right.
show. He's like a bodybuilder. He's like,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my
it's like
God.
a very
The picture I just saw,
muscular.
you're like,
yeah.
Yeah, it's a very
Jacked.
muscly little frog. It's
Yeah.
not like chunk. It's just a strong frog.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good picture.
Pretty cool.
That's a really good picture.
I love it.
Yeah, tegus are cool. Aaron, that we've had on the podcast a few times, has a bunch of tegus.
I will take care of that shit later, dude. I already thought about it.
Oh, damn. That thing's rad.
Yeah,
Look at
so-
the color on that.
All right. Well, we're back to fear.
Back to fear.
Yeah, no,
Look
these
at
things
the
are super cool.
Fingers on this thing.
Yeah, so this guy's cool. This is a
Holy
this is what
shit.
they call a blue tegu.
Yep. And these ones can be shitty with people if they're not like
Yeah.
handled a lot,
So,
right?
Yeah, this one's pretty good. He goes out to programs.
Yeah.
They can be a little bit feisty. So
Yeah.
if a wild caught one, they're like a bit fiery.
Yeah, like when people catch them in Florida and stuff, they're
fiery,
aggressive.
and they hurt when they bite. They get
Yeah.
good strong bite on them.
Okay.
But they got a couple different species. This is what they call blue. So as he ages, they actually start off life like green and black, and then they'll go through like color changes as they
Is
age.
he a touchable one?
Oh yeah, you
Okay.
can pick them up, touch them, poke them. Right? They
Poke 'em.
Those colors will kind of fade out from that green color into like a white, and then eventually into blue. So this guy's only about maybe a year and a half, 2 years old. I'm not exactly sure. I took this one in as a rescue. Somebody couldn't keep him anymore. He was getting too big. But they'll kind of fade into that bluish type colors. And then they'll lose some of that black speckling, and they'll kind of fade out.
What's this
But
called again?
This is a tegu.
Tegu.
I love these guys. I think they're super cool.
There's a ton of variations of them, right?
Oh yeah, tons of different colors. I get albino ones. All my albino ones are kind of mean, so I don't
His
bring them
skin's
out, but-
rad. It feels so
Yeah.
like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, they get albinos. They get like naturally in the wild. They get the black and white, which is the common one. That's the Florida guy. He's
Yeah, black and white I've
all
seen
over
a
the
lot.
place in
Yeah.
Florida. They look very similar to this guy, a little bit darker,
More black though, yeah.
more black.
Yeah. And
then
they get pretty big, right?
Yep, and they get pretty big, about 4 feet, maybe a little bit longer in some cases.
Yeah.
Then they have the blue tegu, which is like this guy. They have 2 species of red tegu, and they have Patagonian red, and I think the Argentine red, something like that. I don't know. 2 species of red tegu, and then they have Colombian tegu, which is a little bit fiery, and those guys are really spicy. They're usually real angry. They were like the ones that they used to have in like a lot of the pet shops and stuff. They were cheap, and
Yeah. You
they
can't
kinda-
handle them.
They no, you couldn't handle them. They're fiery. They don't get too much bigger than this, but they're mean.
Yeah.
That was my first one as a kid. It was
I
terrible.
assume those are his ears.
Yeah, those are his ears down
Wow.
there.
It's like a shield over him.
Yeah, so that's like your eardrum.
Yeah.
Wow,
So-
it's that close.
Yeah, it's that close. Like
That's insane.
it's crazy. Not so much with these guys. I don't think I haven't tried it really, but some of the lizards you can actually put like a light on one side and you'll see it on the other.
Shut the
side.
fuck
come
up.
on.
Really?
That's cool.
Yeah,
I know
so-
some people like that. but-
Yeah, it's like but yeah, it's like that tube in the back of the head. It's like a bone right through. But
Do you
pretty neat.
when these guys like shed? Do you ever help it along? I've seen videos.
Oh
where
yeah,
people,
all
like,
the time.
Yeah,
right.
Okay. They pull like the nose plugs out and the ear plugs and shit. Like
the nose, ears, the toes will stick sometimes.
Yeah.
The snakes, the eyelids. So like when I was a kid, a friend of mine was like, "Oh yeah, you just put a piece of tape over the eye and pop the eyelid off."
Oh
like,
my god!
And
That
it works, right? To this today, right?
Yeah.
I still once in a while, like what they call them an eye cap. It's like a scale that covers the snake's eye. And sometimes I'll use like a little pair of tweezers. I can grab the edge of it or something.
Why do you have to redirect?
The tape works.
You're gonna pick him up and hold him.
I was redirecting him to you.
Yeah, no, I know what you're doing. I'm not.
Oh, I'll redirect him to Ryan if you want.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
That'd be great.
These guys are pretty cool, and they can actually they're pretty cold tolerant as well. They come from like Argentina.
He's got a long ass tongue.
So people don't think about it, but like
He has
some
a
parts of
long-ass
South
tail.
America get cold.
It gets cold, yeah.
Yeah, these guys are pretty cool. Like if it snowed out,
He seems pretty chill though.
they could
Huh?
probably handle it. I mean, wouldn't live through our winters; it's too
Yeah.
long, but they could handle some pretty cold temperatures.
Wow.
Pretty
And now
crazy.
with a pet like this is, I mean, obviously the different breeds are different. With this particular breed and species and everything, is it one of those things where like if you handle it regularly, they'll kind of get used to people if you have one as a pet?
Yeah, so they get very used to people. People are always like, oh, they're like dog-like lizards, right?
Yeah.
They do get used to people, but they take up a ton of space.
Yeah, they
Right?
get
you're,
big.
You're looking at something that gets 4 and 5 feet long.
Yeah, you need a room for
right?
it.
Yeah, and they can reach, I think, like 15 pounds, right?
Yeah,
Like,
so
it's a
you basically need a room.
You need a room size enclosure, right?
Yeah.
You need some space. They
Now,
like
how
to
old is this
dig.
guy?
This one's about 2.
Okay.
I would guess. I don't really know.
So you need a room sandbox.
yeah. You need something that's going to hold water. They like high humidity.
Yeah. Do they swim or no?
Right? Somewhat. They need
Yeah.
water, and I usually say a bowl big enough they can kind of crawl into it,
Yeah.
soak their body.
Yep.
But they're not going to go for a swim, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're living in savannas, so
Yeah.
like rocky, brush-covered fields.
He likes
In
you,
Florida, they probably swim. I'm sure they do, but
Yeah.
they're pretty versatile. Though. They can go from like jungles to swamps and all the way over into savannas. So that's why they do really well. They become invasive and big problems. They'll eat a ton of eggs too.
It's a beautiful animal.
Yeah, they're
Eggs,
very,
like
very
whole
pretty.
eggs?
They make which.
What do you mean eggs?
So
Like
yeah,
chicken
there's
eggs.
Chicken eggs. They'll eat snake eggs.
They'll just
dig
eat a
them up.
whole?
Yeah, they'll just swallow them. They'll actually sometimes they'll crack the shells. They get super strong jaws. They'll like rotate that eggshell around.
one ever
until it
bit you?
I
cracks.
say a lot of those other.
I
eggs,
have
too,
been
the-
bitten by these guys.
The shells aren't hard either. Like
Yeah, it's like the
turtle
snakes
eggs
and the
stuff like that,
turtles.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
they'll dig
soft.
them up. They'll eat them. They're pretty neat little guys. They'll eat a lot of baby rodents. So like they're ground nesting. You get rabbits that nest in the ground. A lot of rodents will nest like that. So these guys will go in and they'll demolish a nest, which is a problem.
Like those little
in
tiny
Florida.
moles that go in
Yeah,
the yard.
yeah, the little things like that. They'll also eat fruits, which is awesome. He actually loves like bananas, mangoes.
If I hold him, is he going to be pissed?
No, just kind of give him some support. I usually should say put a hand like up
Under the
under
tongue.
his,
Under
his
the tail,
tail,
yeah. Under the tongue.
under the tongue, right? But yeah, hold the tail and kind of keep his body supported.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're pretty cool.
I like this guy.
Yeah, they're,
no,
they're
yeah,
more
you look good together.
personable.
You look good together, yeah.
And he's got that cool like forked tongue
Yeah.
that they use to like kind of collect scents, just like a snake would do.
Yeah, he's really chill.
Yeah. He likes it hot. So like
Yeah.
at home, his cage is around 90 degrees.
Wow.
Yeah.
So now, do you use mostly like heat lamps, or are you using like
I
like
use
a combination
a
of things?
combination of things. A lot of thermal like heat panels.
Yep.
So it's like like just pumps out heat, right? It's
Yeah,
a whole-
yeah.
Yeah, because it's not like you
It's
you can't
safer.
just like heat that whole half of the house for
Yeah,
it.
so
It's-
some of
yeah.
it's hot, right? Like so that room is those rooms are hot,
Yeah.
right? Like the whole room's
And do you have like you said you have like a gecko room?
yeah. So,
So
I have
it's
like
separate from the room that this guy's
yeah.
in.
So there's like it's set up different. So it's like rooms that go through. So if you go through from like the first room, you walk in, it's got some like the furry critters in it.
Yep.
Then you go into my gecko room. Then you go into like the main reptile room.
Sanctuary.
Yeah, it's the biggest area. It's got most of the reptiles in there.
Now, do they all get along, or they're all separated?
They're all separated,
Yeah.
or at least most of them. There's a handful. Like some of the turtles live together. But big tortoises live together. They come in the winter, and the last big room is birds, and my big tortoises go in there as well. Tortoises kind of get left alone because they're down on the ground. The birds
Yeah.
are up high, so It's all them caws. And there's macaws, there's some cockatoo
That's cool.
out there, the loud ones.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So you see, not all your neighbors are fans.
Yeah, no.
Just because of the noise.
Yeah, noise.
Yeah.
Miserable people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
are they like afraid? Like, what if they escape?
It's I don't even think it's so much that. I think it's just a combination, right? It's a neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
But I've been there like 30 something years, right?
Yeah,
33 years, So it's there. It's been there. We never, like I said, the only, knock on wood, the only ones that I've ever had get outside of my yard was the emu. I let a tortoise get loose. But it literally only made it to my front lawn.
Yeah.
So it didn't make. I was panicking,
Yeah.
But that was it. I think I had years ago. One of my pigs got loose, walked down the street.
Yep.
But yeah, that was about it.
Yeah, and like
and that neighbor, it was funny because I was panicking. I couldn't find him, but that neighbor was like, he liked him, and he actually had brought him in his house.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so like I went to go get him, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you looking for your pig? I was going to come down and tell you he's on my couch." I was like, "What?" Yeah, he was like, he brought him in, and he brought him into his like garage couch.
Oh, that's cool.
So, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and like sometimes the other night I was out. We have a new puppy, so I'm out. I was out walking the dog late before I put him in his crate for bed, and we have call ducks, and they're just so loud.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, man, my neighbors must hate me.
Yeah, call ducks are super cool.
They're cool, but they're loud.
Very cool.
They're loud.
Yeah, they're very
Take
cool.
care of your pet.
Yeah, call duck. People don't realize we get a lot of that stuff. I've had peacocks loose in town, not mine. I don't have peacocks, right? Try to be half decent to my neighbors, right?
Yeah, I always wanted an albino peacock. Albino peacocks are
the
cool.
Peacocks are
That's what they
super
sound like.
cool.
Is there
There's an albino peacock that lives in Westport.
Yeah.
There was one when I was younger at a house. You'd be walking and think someone was yelling help all the time.
Yeah. It's what it sounds like. Yeah.
You're okay,
There's
dude.
a person in East Bridgewater. He's got probably the craziest peacock collection.
Really?
Hundreds of peacocks, right? Yeah, pretty crazy.
I don't hear him.
Yeah. Pretty common. Most towns have them, right? They're a farm bird. Right?
Yeah, I know.
Ann's uncle, when he moved away, he had a cow farm for years, and when he moved from the cow farm to just a regular house with a small yard, he had a peacock.
That's it.
Yeah.
Area, I used to call it the peacock shanty
put him
town
on
because
the
they just
table,
built
man.
it with
He's
scrap metal and
He's
a
fine.
door and
Yeah.
some like
Fucking
random
know.
shit they found. It was hilarious.
Yeah. That's a typical farm.
Yeah, he's fine. Yeah. Things are
He's
turning.
fine.
Things are
He's
turning,
just
huh,
going
John?
for a run.
Yeah, he's chilling, man. He's good.
Okay.
He's my friend now.
Sure.
I think that's about all the critters I brought here today, guys.
We got them all?
It might be one more.
It's got to be.
I thought that
Was it 7?
find them. I don't know.
7 boxes.
I think I might have a
The frog was in one of the black crates, right?
no, the frog.
No, Frogger's in a clear crate.
Yeah, he is. I do have his. That's, what the fuck? Another one?
Yeah. He another.
Oh, yeah, he's cool.
God,
These
his
guys are
tongue's
cool.
blue.
They're really popular with the kids. They're they're
Yeah.
in a lot of lows.
They're friendly, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Very very friendly.
Stop
This guy
asking.
eats kale. He eats fruits, veggies. I get ground chicken.
Holy shit.
I
tongue's
do
cool.
some bugs once in a while.
The blue tongue
Yeah,
is
the blue
really
tongue's
cool.
crazy. For them, these are Australian. He's a pretty good sized one. This is about full grown. And these guys are popular with the kids. They're very popular. They're in a lot of the kids like reptile books growing
Sure,
up.
of course.
I remember seeing them in my reptile books. They have a crazy blue tongue. They
Yeah.
they look very reptile-y.
So funny. He's so much smoother.
Oh yeah. Very smooth.
Oh, he feels so cool.
I know. You always think they're going to be slimy, and they're just not.
No.
No, they're very dry.
Yeah.
So they're super dry, guys. They have like I said, same thing as your fingernails, your hair, keratin. Pretty cool little things. Guy also he likes his eggs. I got either duck eggs, right? I got Pekin ducks at home, so for the eggs, but goes to town on those. This one's super. Hey, this one doesn't do anything. He's like picking up a weird hot dog.
Yeah, the call ducks we ended up with by accident. Somebody just dropped a couple at our house, and then we hatched 13 of them.
Wow. Oh,
I kept 4.
yeah. No, call ducks are pretty cool ducks.
But I've always wanted a koi pond, so it kind of gave me an excuse to build
a koi pond. Yeah.
I went in deep in the bog filter stuff, and so we built a bog filter system out of a 150-gallon stock tank and a 40-gallon stock tank.
Very cool.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, I think it's cool. Like people don't really you get the animals and you build
awesome.
an environment for them. You know.
Yeah. That was my favorite part. Was building the run and the pond and everything.
Yeah.
And we had a couple of really big koi fish that were doing so good, but the ducks are stupid, and sometimes when they're not laying to nest on the eggs, they laid eggs in the pond, and I didn't catch it, and it it wrecked the water and it killed a couple of the big fish, which sucks. But that was a bummer.
I got koi too. The herrings are my problem.
Frog's pissed.
Yeah.
Was he banging against the wall?
Yeah, he's all over the place.
The frog will tip over the containers.
Yeah.
And pop
Oh, yeah.
out.
This guy's so chill.
The frog's pretty crazy, actually.
So now, what kind of skink is this? Because
That
there's
one-
a ton of different skinks,
Yeah,
right?
there's a ton of skinks. They're very, very popular lizard species.
And obviously, they're good pets because they're easy to handle, right?
Yeah, so I like the blue tongue skink. They're easy to feed. People that breed them, you can raise them and keep them just giving them a handful of dog kibble.
Really?
I personally don't do that.
Yeah, give them more what they would
like-
eat in nature.
Yeah, more natural diet. I think it's always better. Give them their veggies, their fruits. They get some meats mixed in, eggs. But you can keep them very simple and all the way up to really complex enclosures. And there's tons of skink species. They're found on most every continent. There's South America, North America, Asia, India. Right, you get skinks everywhere.
And now, do these guys need a water environment?
No, so the northern blue tongue is an Australian species. So there's a handful of blue tongue skinks. I'm not quote me on the numbers of them, but I think we got there's an Indonesian Keel Island. There's the northern. There's an eastern. There's a western. Those are all the Australian ones. There's a centrillion that's an Australian. There's a whole bunch of them.
You want them or no?
And then they got the
Makes his way over.
yeah, here it gets over there, right?
Right.
They also have a couple others pink tongue skinks that are really similar in Australia. They have a couple of the other ones in Indonesia that are similar to the blue tongues, but these guys are the bigger, heavy-bodied, ground-dwelling skinks, and most skinks are pretty tiny. They're the little things with the blue tails you see running through Florida.
Okay, so this is an abnormally large breed.
This is one of the biggest of the skinks.
Okay.
The biggest skink, I think, might be a monkey-tailed skink, and they can get pretty big. They live up in the trees. I have those, but they bite real hard, so I don't bring them out typically.
So blue-tongue skink is
blue-tongue skinks
pretty
are
chill.
Pretty chill. I like them. I think they make good kids-friendly reptiles.
Good show.
And now, is it just heat, or do they need heat and humidity?
Depends on the species, really. So the Australian ones are a little bit drier.
Yep.
So the humidity is not as much of an issue.
You're not misting the tank.
You really gotta
constantly.
know your shit. It's crazy.
The ones from Indonesia and Keel Island and bunch of little weird skinks from there.
Yeah.
Each island's very different, so those ones are all different. They need more humidity. They need
That was where it got
moisture in
crazy
the
with
air.
the geckos. I
Yeah.
can put these in a split tank with a moisture thing, and
the misting systems.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jeez.
And so they are very niche animals. So they all live in little micro
Guy
habitats.
loves to be pet.
he's really cool.
He'll just hang out.
Yeah, he was trying to walk, and then Brian was petting him. He's like, "Fuck it."
This one's pretty good.
Look
He's
at all
about,
hang here.
11 years old.
Wow.
He's been doing this with me most of that time. So he'll pretty much just hang out. He spends a lot of time at some of the summer camps. He's lived at a summer camp for a couple of summers before.
Oh shit.
He doesn't anymore, but he lived the first couple of years.
How long will he live for?
They'll live up until they say around 12 to 15, but
Okay.
definitely have some that go longer.
Yeah. Especially in captivity.
Good care. You can probably get them closer to 20. Yeah, you got a shingleback that's part of the blue tongue skink family. That's the pine cone looking thing down on the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
This guy here.
Yeah, that guy's a
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
cool guy.
Yep.
Wow.
They're all Australian-ish.
Yep. So blue tongue are all the ones that are larger.
They're bigger, heavy-bodied. We have there's the 5-line skink is like the small ones you see around like Virginia and stuff like that.
Now, like if you wanted to get something like this as a pet, are these like, I know that gecko you have is like a very rare color and everything. Is skinks the same way? Are there a bunch of?
Oh yeah, you can get some crazy colored skinks. Like I have ivory ones at home. They're like all white. Fancy.
Big money.
They have albinos, big money. Yep. They get all black ones, big money.
Like a pretty standard one though. Like what are you looking at?
You're probably looking at around $250.
Okay.
So not crazy, and it lives for a long time.
Yeah.
So,
and they're just eating like mealworms and stuff.
Yeah, like small stuff.
Crickets,
like
mealworms.
I said, crickets. They'll eat some of that when they're younger. And then as they get older, though, like I do veggies for the most part. Veggies, kale. They get kale.
Yeah, I was
gets ground chicken. So like when I'm cooking my food, I just section off.
When I used to go to that cold-blooded place, the guy had a Bunsen burner behind the counter, and he would fry eggs on it.
Yeah,
and he would feed the tegus just fried eggs.
Yeah,
like the same as you would eat for breakfast. There was a pet store called Cold Blooded. There was a reptile store and a Cushnet. That's where I get all my gecko stuff. And the guy would just make fried eggs and feed them to the tegus.
So driving here today.
Yeah.
Like what? Like temperature wise, like how warm are you cranking your heat?
Oh yeah, like as warm as possible.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you want it warm.
You got to have it warm.
I have like a big van that can transport too, and I get like a big heater in the back of the van, so it's got like an industrial heater. It's like an oven in there.
Yeah,
it's got to be warm. The summer it's got to be cool though too. You got to keep an eye on that. Like they'll overheat.
Right, yeah.
So when you're doing these events, you got to factor in that.
Yeah.
How long am I going to be there? What's the temperature in this facility?
So I have like tables that actually like I can run and like little mini generators. I can run heat underneath the tank. So if it's cooler.
Oh, like heating pads that you put under the tanks.
And you got reptiles or something. Yeah, and all those tanks are like hot. Like I'm checking temperatures to make sure I'm not overcooking them.
Yeah.
Because they're all heated on the bottoms. I put
that's cool.
Like heat pads underneath all the tablecloths, and it stays warm for them.
That's awesome.
In the summer, though, you get real hot days. So same kind of thing. You have cool packs that you had to bring in there. The AC is always
because even if they're living in
you can't just sit out in a field for 6 hours in the heat, right?
If they were in a tropical climate, they would be searching for shade and a cool rock to lay on or something.
Yeah. They tuck down, and people don't get it. Like they tuck into like under the grass. They tuck it under the leaves. It's cool.
So what's the best place people can find you if they're looking to? So now, what type of events do you do? You do like
a little bit of everything.
So you're doing kids parties, you're doing corporate events.
I do Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, tons of schools.
Okay,
camps,
so if people want to reach out to you to book something, what's the best way for people to find you?
Probably Facebook.
All right, and that's Joe's Crazy Critters,
two Z's. Yeah.
We'll put that in the show notes. We'll put that on all the posts on Instagram, Facebook, and everything. Joe, this was fantastic.
This is awesome. Crazy.
Joe spent 3 hours with us, taking a deep dive on all these animals. I'm so fucking pumped on this. Man. Yeah, this is great.
We appreciate your time.
Yeah, Charles the Alligator is cool, but honestly, like
this guy, I forgot this guy's still out.
Yeah,
Jesus.
he's so chill.
But you know what? Yeah. Thanks to Charles the Alligator, we found Joe, and we get to meet all these awesome animals. So this is pretty great.
Next time, bring in the emu.
I want to see the monkey. I hear about this monkey.
A little bit. Yeah, I do have.
My wife has told me about this monkey, and I'm dying to. They said they made you bring him to Petco.
Right. So
when you worked there.
So I've done the monkey thing for lunch as part of the Helping Hands program.
Oh, okay.
So he originally was used for helping quadriplegics. They've kind of
that's amazing. Wow.
Slowed down with that a little bit just because the public's a little bit different.
I just saw this.
Yeah.
Similar thing on Righteous Gemstones.
It's a super cool.
Yeah.
And like the guy got paralyzed and they hired a monkey. And
Yeah.
he literally was like doing everything.
No, it's
they called him
fascinating.
Mr. Watson.
Yeah, so it's fascinating. They had like a whole program set up where these monkeys would be trained to like
I didn't know that was a real
way
thing.
more than you can think of. Like
yeah.
Yeah, like getting dishes and moving like around.
Yeah, so they basically a lot of the people that use these would be quadriplegic, so they have no use of all their limbs, right?
Mm-hmm.
They'd have a mouthpiece a lot of times, so they could like point with a laser. So the monkeys could shut off and on light switches. They could open doors.
Wow.
They could open a soda can, put a straw in it, like bring it over to you.
Yeah.
Something like a dog couldn't do that, right?
Yeah.
Opposable thumbs.
Yeah, crazy, right? And they're super smart. So they're capuchin monkeys.
Yeah. And that's like the monkey that was in
Pirates
like,
of the Caribbean, Friends.
Yeah.
They use them in a lot of movies because they're very, very smart monkeys.
Smart,
So
trainable.
what's the name of your monkey?
Paul. And
Paul the monkey.
He's part of, like I said, he's part of the Helping Hands program. But
That is fucking
He's
cool.
lived with me for like, I don't know, long time.
That's awesome.
So, like probably close to 20 years. So,
Wow,
yeah.
really?
Wow,
And
that
how
long.
long do they live for? Oh my god, that's
They'll live-
amazing.
Yeah, it's got to be up there 18ish. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool.
He'll live. He's 34, I think.
That
So
is
he's almost your age.
33. Yeah, so he's right around my age.
That's
He's
so
33
cool.
or 34. I'd have to look.
Wow.
Up. Yeah, they'll live into their 40s.
Wow.
Hopefully longer. He's like family. If
Yeah.
that makes sense.
That's
like,
so cool. Yeah,
yeah.
no, of course he is. Yeah, for sure.
He's pretty.
do
neat
you
little
do you
thing.
bring him to anything
No,
now
he
or
does
not
not.
anymore?
No, he's never gone to programs.
Yeah.
It's like a separate thing.
Yeah.
Altogether. He doesn't really go outside the house.
Yeah.
Years ago, it used to be like okay to bring him out a little bit more, and now he doesn't leave my yard.
Yeah.
He goes out. He spends time hanging out at the pool.
Yep.
Sit out there with me. Float around. He'll float.
That's
he'll sit
fucking
on.
sick.
Are you
But,
fucking serious?
We
That's
got like
amazing.
on top of one of my
I think
like,
monkeys are so
like,
fucking
cages.
cool.
He's got like grape vines that grow up there, and he likes to crawl around in the air and look for bugs and
That's
just
cool.
try to do that stuff. But he's always attached to me.
Yeah.
That is
And it's
awesome.
it's only on my property. They're pretty
Yeah.
strict with those, and that's a safety thing. And
Yeah.
people panic, right?
Yeah.
You're out in the public, and it's not fair to
Sure.
them.
No.
They get kind of nervous, and it's new people, so
Yep. No, that makes sense.
It's fucking cool,
it's a super
man.
cool program, though. I
Yeah.
think they do some really cool stuff.
Amazing.
Oh, that's awesome that you were able to give him a good home.
Yeah.
Awesome. Wow.
So Joe, once again, thanks for joining us. This was a lot of fun.
That was great, man. Thanks for your time.
Joe's
Appreciate it.
Crazy Critters. We'll put that in the show notes. 2 Z's if you're looking for it. And book Joe to do a corporate event, party, boys and girls thing, camp, whatever you need.
Yeah.
Get in touch with Joe, and he'll make it work for you.
We're gonna pay him to leave snakes in Mark's room at night.
Yeah. I'm going to go hide a bunch of snakes in Josh's Mustang out in the shop. So thanks, everybody, for listening. We're off next week for the holiday, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.
Hopefully, we'll see you Sunday at the toy drive.
Yeah, join us. If you can't find anything about the toy drive, you need help donating, whatever, get in touch. We'll set you up.
Even after the fact.
Even after the
yeah,
fact.
yeah.
Have a good week, everybody. Thanks, Joe.
Later.